Start at 020, welcome to Evil Academy in this strategy JRPG.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, but I know you can make it to the end because you're all made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bombs. Oh, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Channel Surfing. Who's ready to catch the wave? We're going to take a deep dive into nostalgia, and like we've been doing all month long, because it's spooky month, we're doing Halloween themed nostalgia. So if you've got some favorite commercials, shows, movie trailers, even music videos or video games, I think I saw T-Bone send in, got a little ticket to ride on the BOOGA train right there at the tail end of the song, ticket to ride for a video game cutscene. So yeah, anything that's horror themed, it doesn't have to be specifically for Halloween, but just something spooky, as long as it's got some ghosts, some goblins, gremlins, whatever's running around. I showed last week, I showed a clip from Tiny Toons that wasn't even a Halloween episode. I always thought it was, like in my mind, in my memory, it was a Halloween episode. Come to find out, it was just a regular one. Just focusing on Plucky, but he stayed up all night watching horror movies, and so he had Eddie Cougar chasing him in his dreams, and we saw some crazy stuff that I'm kind of surprised they got away with, like the eyeball popping out of Buster in that nightmare sequence. So, crazy stuff. So yeah, it can be anything like that. That's what I'm playing during the week with the songs. It's like Halloween themed songs, or they might just be from a horror movie, even if it didn't come out during Halloween or necessarily even take place on Halloween.
First one from me. Similar to last week's theme, this time, we're going across the pond for their versions of the greats. I think you know which I'm talking about. Hammer Films.
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Bloodwork with the 10 big Bison Bucks.
The waifus got me feeling a little sterner. Heh. Sterner? Get it?
Oh, got you feeling like sterner stuff. Thank you, Bloodwork, man. And that kind of coming right, I was like, yes, Hammer Film. And then Bison comes up and he's like, no, I'll show you how to say yes. Okay. Bison will show us how to say yes. So that's how it goes. But yeah, I love Hammer Films, man. I love Hammer Films. Bring on the British horror. Let's go. More Wicked with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
Magical Girl Revy.
Oh, really? Is that a thing? Is that real? Is that a thing? So I'm glad that you guys are seeming to get YouTube working now. I was a little concerned there because leading up to the stream, it seemed like for a couple hours, I don't know, it was like off and on. YouTube was fucking, sir. YouTube was fucking, okay? I was about to call tech support, sir, on YouTube. Like, hey, whatever they got going on at the home base there, maybe they need to turn the router off and on. Have you tried unplugging and plugging back in, sir? Maybe unplug YouTube, plug it back in, sir. If that does not work, just poop on it. You poop, sir. I don't know, but I guess they got it fixed. Because it seems like the stream is working. Seems like people are able to find video clips to send in. Because for a second, I was like, man, either the stream's not going to work at all, or if it does, but YouTube won't let us watch any videos. Well, this is going to be a really short edition of Channel Surfing, okay? This is going to be a really brief. So yeah, I'm glad it seems like it's working, at least for some people. I still see one or two in the chat saying they are getting that error. That's what was happening to me. Like, I was trying to get my clips together, and I just got video playback error. Not that it was blocked because of copyright in your region or anything like that. It was just like the video wouldn't load at all, and it was giving me some error with a bunch of letters and numbers. I have no idea. I'm guessing like only AI would understand that. Who knows? But at least it's working for most of you. I mean, like the stream's working here, so that's good. We're getting some super chats. People, got the clips that they wanted to find. But unfortunately, I don't have any clips for you guys. I couldn't get them. So, a little unfortunate there. Let's see. Rex Rude sent in. I see you in the chat there. Says not sure if your super chats are getting registered.
You're really stacked, aren't you?
No, not Optimus.
No, not Optimus Prime. No, wait, is that Zombie Optimus? Are you sending in a clip? Remember that old G1? See, I wish the clips were working for me earlier.
Introducing our 4, villainess from the game industry graveyard. Her evil laugh sends chills down your spine.
Thank you, T-Bone, for that ticket to ride. And then Warwicked with a stacked Catgirl right there. Yeah, I was going to get some episodes or clips rather, from episodes that seemed like Halloween episodes, whether they were officially or not, kind of like we did last week. And that was one of the things that popped into my mind. Remember Zombie Optimus from G1?
Keeping it going with the film that made Christopher Lee into the legend he was, is, and always will be.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Prince of the Abyss, with another ticket to ride on the Boogie Train. But yes, Rex Rude, your super chat did come in. I believe it was sent during the intro little video there, the little cutscenes that I play for the intros. So the super chat didn't pop up on screen, but I do have it in my list right here. So you're on the list. You're good to go. Looking forward to it because you said it was like just a trailer. Like the full thing gave you nightmares, but you said even the trailer gave you nightmares as a young bacon bit. So kind of curious to see what that is. But yeah, we got it. We got it working. Everything's good to go. So appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you're not experiencing any more technical difficulties. YouTube was definitely shit in the bed, as Captain Spaulding would say. Well, shit the bed. That's what YouTube did. So unfortunately, I don't have any clips. I couldn't get them. Any to load. So we're going to just dive right in to your guys' clips. Okay. So maybe that's for the best. I started the stream late, hoping I could get it to work, and all the way up to start. I was worried. I was like, if I hit the go live button, is it just going to pop up with an error? Stealth check.
Stop at 1:30.
Instant fail on the stealth check. That's, that's kind of what we like to see. Like it always confused me a little bit that Yuri was able to sneak by even for a few seconds. The instant stealth check, that's how it should be. Okay, nature is healing when we see the instant stealth check fail from the likes of Yuri. So let's go. Thank you so much for that super chat there. Good stuff, man. I'm glad that you guys are getting YouTube to work. So we'll have some clips. We will have some stuff.
Time to kick back and relax.
I guess this is a real song.
Maybe. It might be. I don't know. We'll be the judge of that, Dark88. Thank you for that visit from Shantae. Little E, elongated E. We always love to see it. So, yeah, I was worried, man. I thought, man, if I hit the go live button and it just pops up another one of those video playback errors, I'm like, well, I guess we're taking the night off. But it started working. And then right away, you guys are sending in super chats, which I really appreciate. Big support right out the gate. And so it looks like we will have clips to react to, but they're all going to be from you guys tonight. I don't have any. I was going to get a couple here lined up. Couldn't get YouTube to work, but we'll carry on with the show.
0 o'clock to 0:40 R4 picked on the wrong waifu. Now she is gonna get it from a waifu who is even more scarier than her laugh.
Halloween Waifu Wars? T-Bone? That sounds pretty cool. All right, so for anybody that's new here, we do this every Wednesday. I saw a couple of new faces in the chat, which is always great to see. Hopefully you guys will stick around, become familiar faces. But they were asking, like one guy, forgive me for not remembering your name, it was Jason something. Maybe it was Jason Voorhees, I don't know. But he was asking, he's like, what is this? I usually just tune in to the Saturday morning cartoons. What's going on with channel surfing? And so just to let everybody know who might be new here, we do this every Wednesday. It's a reaction style stream. We take a little bit of a break, a detour from the regular broadcast of cartoons and anime just to change things up. Not only that, but we get some really good submissions here.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
That's a low bar, right? I know that's a joke, that's a meme, right? Yeah, still a better love story than Twilight. I know that's the meme, but let's be real. That's a low bar. That's a low bar, okay? But thank you, though. Thank you nonetheless for another stealth check there, WarWicked27. But yeah, it's a reaction style stream. You know, it's a nice change of pace, as well as the stuff that you guys send in each and every week is always fire. You understand the homework assignment each and every week. You always bring a bunch of awesome clips. And so we're always adding stuff to the watch party playlist, whether it's something that we can put in the Saturday morning lineup. Maybe it's an anime to be featured in the Grindhouse. Maybe it's something we could put on movie night, Friday night movie night over on Bacon Bits, or if it just gets blocked entirely due to copyright or
So many movies!
Wanted to get right to this one before I can't submit anymore. Of all of Christopher Lee's many roles, this one is the closest to my personality.
Thank you,
Don't worry,
Prince of the Abyss.
He's a good guy in this one.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. You know, Christopher Lee, he's a Hammer Films alumni. He's a Hammer Films alumni. So, and your super chat was kind of perfectly timed, even though it popped up over Genghis Rex there. You know, it's the same concept. You know, too many boobies, too many booga booga, too much wooga wooga, right? Kind of the same concept. Still works. It still works. So yeah, whether it's that, you know, we end up having to watch it in the OBTV Discord, but regardless, we add all this stuff to the watch party playlist, and we've got a huge list to go. In fact, due to a lot of the stuff that you guys sent in last week, I've got almost the whole list for this week's Saturday morning lineup already done. Like, it was done days ago. Normally I work on it like today and finish it up tomorrow, have it ready by Friday, just in case there's any unforeseen issues. Leaves me a little day of buffer time there.
Yes! Yes!
DeHarka88 with the 10 big Bison Bucks.
Start at 20, when you want to add more monster but has nothing to do with the one in the movie.
Sometimes that's what you got to do. Sometimes, you know, you're making the film, right? And halfway through you realize this needs more monsters. Well, I know we've already got one monster in the movie and this one has nothing to do with it, but we need more monsters, okay? There's just not enough. So it just happens sometimes. Thank you to Harka88 for the 10 big Bison Bucks. So yeah, we're going to go through all the clips that you guys are sending in. Normally, this is a little bit of an oddball stream because YouTube is fucking up.
Halloween theme fighters are in this crossover game with other niche JRPG characters.
Oh, what's the name of that? It's got like a German name. I think I know the one you're talking about. Maybe. If it's the one I'm thinking of, might be the one. I don't know. But yeah, you know, YouTube was screwing up a little bit earlier. Couldn't get any videos. So normally I would have a few clips to show you guys. You know, I pick out some stuff and then we go into the clips you guys sent in. Well, I didn't even know if we were going to be able to do the stream tonight, but since we're here, it's working and it seems to be working for everyone else now. We're just going to dive right into the clips that you guys are sending in. So again, for anybody that's new, that's what these are, reaction style streams. Chat provides the vast majority, because even when YouTube is working, I only get like, you know, a couple, you know, 2, 3, 4 clips, you know, try not to go too long in the first part of the stream. And then we get into you guys stuff, and that's like the vast majority, you know, and these streams go a while too. We're talking like 3 hours plus.
Yes!
Warwicked with 10 big Bison Bucks.
Now you're playing with power, nightmare power.
Oh, is that Freddy with the power glove? Is that Freddy with the power glove? Oh, it's so bad.
One of my favorite version of this classic monster.
Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Another ticket to ride there. Thank you, man. You've been busy. You've been busy farming clips tonight. That's crazy. All right. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be Freddy playing with the power glove. It's so bad. It's so bad. We love it, though. You know, we love cheesy stuff. We love janky stuff. So that's what it's all about here. The jankier, the better. I mean, every now and then we'll get something that's unironically awesome. And that's great, too. That's great, too. There are some legitimately good movies out there, even horror themed or Halloween themed movies, right? But most of it's jank. Most of it's cheese. But we like that. We like that, see? We like soup, see? The Harka88's fueling up the thrust bus. Let's go.
Could not find a trailer for this one, so here the ad for the toy.
Oh, okay. Interesting. And a little R-rated toy line. They did that a lot, especially back in the 80s and early 90s. You guys remember there was a RoboCop toy line. There was Aliens and Predator toy lines, Rambo. A lot of R-rated movies being made into toys back in the day. I don't think that happens so much anymore. Now it's all like Marvel Cinematic Universe toys, you know, DC, Star Wars. I don't know. It's pretty boring now in in the toy world. But back in the day, though, we had some crazy stuff. You know, there was Toxic Avengers toys, although they might have been based on the cartoons. But I know they had those. I mean, that's a cartoon based on it. I mean, they made cartoons as well. RoboCop cartoon. I wish, how awesome would have been if we got Aliens cartoons or Predator cartoons, like with Arnold, somebody doing a bad Arnold impression for the Predator cartoon. That would have been fucking hilarious. We did get a Rambo cartoon. We got Rambo. We got RoboCop. We got Toxic Crusaders based on the Toxic Avengers. Those are all R-rated properties that got made in cartoons and toy lines. But some just got the toy lines. Some just got, so I mean, at least we got something. At least we got Alien versus Predator toys. Well, I don't know if it was AVP. I think that came later. But there were Aliens toys and Predator toys. But I believe they were both made by what was it, Kenner, before it was Hasbro or bought out by Hasbro. I think it was Kenner. So they were like the same size, and you could make your own Alien versus Predator battles with those. But how awesome would that be if we had gotten cartoons, man? That would have been so cool. I would have loved somebody doing a really bad Arnold impression, kind of like how in the Highlander cartoon, somebody's doing a really bad Sean Connery, right? It would have been great. That would have been great. So yeah, we're going to get into that tonight, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well so far. We're halfway there, living on a prayer, getting through this week. Okay. It's Wednesday night. We're also halfway there, living on a prayer to Halloween. It's the 15th. And I know that's, well, Halloween's the 31st and 15 times 2 is 30, but tomorrow it's past, it's, if you do 16 times 2, you're past Halloween. It's November 1st. Okay. So, I mean, it's close as we're going to get, especially since it's the evening.
This is the place. Time to kick back and relax.
Little Van Helsing love for you, Bacon.
Oh, now that's some cheese and some jank right there.
Yakuza vs. Zombies, making this Japanese game silly. Wait, Yakuza has always been a silly series.
Yeah, it's like a meme generator. That whole series of games.
Yoshi, come over here, big boy.
Say his name a few times and it's showtime.
Showtime. But at first I thought when you said say his name a few times, I'm thinking Candyman. But then you said showtime. And I think I know who that is. So yeah. But I hope that Van Helsing clip is the, well, damn it. What's the Wolverine guy? Hugh Jackman. Yeah. I hope that's the Van Helsing you're talking about, because whoa, buddy, was that full of a lot of cheese and jank, because you had especially the villain, the guy that played, was it Dracula, the main vampire bad guy in that movie? He was way over the top. Way over, just devouring the scenery. He wasn't just chewing the scenery, he was devouring the scenery, okay? And it was glorious. It was glorious to behold the cheese of him devouring the scenery and every bit of screen time he had. And then you had the jank with the CGI. Some of it looked better than others, but like that werewolf at the end, whoa, buddy, that was some jank, man. They cranked the jank all the way up. Maybe they just ran out of the budget. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both. But yeah, that was a janky werewolf. Wasn't like Jekyll and Hyde in there. He at the beginning of the movie looked a little janky, but I think they put more budget into that one because it's the start of the movie. We don't want people just walking out of the theater 5 minutes in. So even though he did look kind of janky, not quite as bad. But yeah, once they got to the end of the movie, it's like they just didn't care anymore. Maybe they ran out of budget. Maybe both. But yeah, it was cheesy. It was janky. And I love it. I actually love the Van Helsing movie, okay, for those very reasons. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. Halfway there, living on a prayer to the weekend, as well as halfway to Halloween. Man, time is flying by. Actually, I can't believe we're already halfway through October. So we got to get in. Speaking of those watch parties, we got to get in some of these horror themed shows, like the anthology shows, like Tales from the Crypt and The Hitchhiker and all those. We got to get some movies in there. I know a few guys have been streaming some movies in the OBTV Discord. Shout out to Alchemy doing all the Phantasm movies.
It's for the costume, my dear, I swear.
Hey, that's fine. Warwicked 27 with a KO. K's out. K's out right there.
So many boobies.
And the costume ideas, which actually is a good reminder, that's something that you can also send in. So if your clip is like, a horror themed or Halloween themed commercial, which there's plenty of those out there, if it's a movie trailer, something with Elvira in it, whatever it might be, Or if you just want to send in a clip, it can be completely random. It could be completely, and at first, you know, might think, well, what is this? How is this Halloween? If it's a costume idea, because if you guys also attend the Sterner Stuff streams that we do every Friday, where we kick off the weekend with some memes and some waifu wrangling. Daharka 88 with 10 big Bison Bucks.
Not all which get to be popular.
No. Well, for good reason. Some witches are just bitches. You know what I mean? But no, there are some good witches. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Are you a good waifu or a bad waifu? We'll see. But you know, if you attend Starter Stuff, though, you know that we've got all month long the Halloween masquerade, the costume contest going on with the waifus, and all the pinups that we have been featuring all month long are waifus dressed in costume, whether it's classic horror monster, or maybe they're just dressed as another waifu. We've been seeing some costume swaps going on, you know, a lot of them dressing up as the Teen Titans, or the Teen Titans dressing up as a lot of other ones. We had Raven and Starfire dressed as Kay and Yuri from the Dirty Pair. That was really great, right? We also had Raven and Starfire dressed as the D&D waifus, Diana and Sheila. So also really great. Speaking of.
Last one from me, I think. One of the few werewolf movies where the guy didn't get bit and became a werewolf. He was born one.
Oh,
Allegory
he
for
was born.
repression.
So
Much?
who was the werewolf, mom or dad? Who was the werewolf, mom or dad? And are mom and dad still together? That's the real question right there. All right, so let's go ahead and shout out everybody in the chat so we can get into these clips, man. I'm really appreciate it. Massive support right out the gate. I'm really glad that YouTube got all its issues sorted out so you guys can be sending in clips.
At least she come with some free costume. My favorite is the third one at 105.
Nice, more costume ideas. I love it. Yeah, if you want to just send in clips, could be from like a sci-fi or a comedy or something, nothing to do with Halloween, but just let me know that is for costume ideas. You want to see a waifu dressed in this? Not a bad idea at all. Thank you. Another stealth check failed. Once she fails the first one, she fails all of them after that, and she didn't even get a few seconds by that first one. All right. Well, let's give some shout out to the chat here. Good to see everybody. I see a lot of familiar faces, some new faces as well. So hopefully you'll stick around, become familiar faces. And those that already know, I see you. Look at you throwing bacon up already. That's great. But if you're new, I'll let you know what to do. You just gotta put that bacon in the sky. Wow, almost ran out of breath there. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see who we got in here. We got T-Bone, the Bard. What's going on, T-Bone Tony? Starting that lyrical super chat trend. Let's go. We got Waste of Space, a.k.a. Cheetos, a.k.a. the #1 troll. That's most definitely what's up. We got Wolfpack Gaming JD. We got Kenzo's Creations, my eternal rival in Crossfire. In fact, it's gotten so serious now, it's Zoomerangs to the death. We got Philip Fabian. What's up, Philip Fabian? We got Curious World of Mr. Ray. What's going on? Just popping in to say hello. Glad to see you. We got Noname, OVA. We got King Random. Yes, Random you say? That's right. King Random. That's right. We got the Book Golem. What's going on? We got Bloodwork for crying in the mud, Bobby. Everybody run. It's Bloodwork. We got a visit from the Gyat Fairy from Warwick at 27.
Costume ideas. Rayman is one lucky guy.
Oh, more costume. See, I like this because, you know, we are halfway to Halloween, so we still have a little bit of time, but we got to get them in now so the artists have time to draw them, you know, because we need like about a week buffer zone at the least. Usually they work pretty fast. They work pretty fast. It's very impressive. So yeah, get those costume ideas in while you can. Let's see. We got 44 Lowbrow. What's going on? We got Loki Thorson says costume idea, any waifu in just Lydia from Beetlejuice, that spider poncho. Yeah, we might have to hem it, you know, might have to send it to the thread worker, whatever. I'm sure they have a name and I'm just blanking on it. But you know, might have to get that adjusted there for Orbital Station dress code approval. But not a bad idea. We got Duo Maxwell in here. What's going on?
Say, All Hail the Baroness!
Lisa will take a potato chip. and eat it.
And speaking of Duo Maxwell, he's hailing the Baroness for us. Let's go. We got Cyric in here. What's up, man? We got Taverns Pole. Hail, brother. What's going on? Tim J. Hail, brother. What's up? Yeah, Sad Tuba. Exactly. Tavern. You got the joke. You got the joke. Sad Tuba for the werewolf and non-werewolf couple. Who are they still together? Sad Tuba. We got Hellspawn Leviathan. Hail, brother. What's going on? Rusty Heckler is in the chat. What's up, man? We got Prince of the Abyss. That's the thing. Neither one. Well, then how did it happen? He must be adopted. We got Sane Adam. Hail, brother. What's up? We got Hunter Batista. Kakarot. What's going on, Kakarot? We got Lone Wolf in the chat. Good to see you as well. Storm Shield is in here. What's up, man? Good to see you. Let's see who else. We got Beer Drinking Dwarf. What's up, buddy? Cheers. Cheers to the Beer Drinking Dwarf. Let's see. We got Faithful Skater. What's up, man? Michael Russum is in here. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Good to see you. Sneed. What's up, Sneed? We got Ricardo Vasquez. War Wicked 27, our current stream boss, and I'll be sure to shout you out here once we get through the shout outs to the chat. We got Jason Long. Hail, brother. What's going on? Let's see who else. We got Hugh Scanlon. We got Ronald Neal. We got Tomatoes. Killer Tomatoes. What's up, buddy? We got Tony Nuggets, and he never misses the surf and always brings his nuggets. What's up, Tony Nugget? K. Bahamut is in here. We got Alchemy. What's up, Alchemy? Good to see you. K. Ojo, master of the emojis right there. We got Lynch85. Hail, brother. What's up? Let's see who else we got in here. Retro Ryu. Good to see you. Brave Expanse, Mr. 1K himself. Whoa, buddy. Good to see you, man. Hell yeah. We got Darth Zed. What's up, Darth Zed? Glad you could make it. Let's see. Scrolling down. I think I shouted out T-Bone. Yeah, because I did the T-Bone. That's how I remember. Let's see. We've got Ventlight. What's up, Ventlight? Good to see you as well. Let's see. Scrolling all the way down. YouTube. The chat always skips. That's just normal for YouTube. It always skips around in the chat. But I'm trying to remember where I left off here. Let's see. All right. Neo 007. What's up, man? Jeremy is in here as well. And anybody else that I may have missed. The chat's it's going crazy, but that's a good thing. It's actually a good thing. So if you want to shout out, just put some bacon in the sky. Otherwise, I'll keep my eye on the chat as we go along. Try to say hello to you. Good to see all those blue wrenches in chat as well. Those are channel members over on Coffee. They're helping keeping the station in orbit, as well as enjoying some exclusive perks. They've got access to the video archives, some exclusive artwork. So if you guys want to support the channel as well, there is a link to sign up for Coffee in the description. It's like being a channel member because this channel is not monetized, okay? It is completely run by support from viewers like you, okay? Viewers like you keep this channel afloat because, yeah, we're not monetized. So if you don't like, I've seen some complaints every now and then, what's with all the ads in the videos? I can't control it, okay? I am not monetized. I'm not able to turn the ads off. Those studios that own the cartoons, the companies, the corporations, whoever it is that owns the cartoons, they want the ad revenue. YouTube puts the ads there. I wish I could turn them off, but I can't. But we are funded by viewers like you, so thank you to all the super chats. Thank you to all the Coffee members. Keeping it going. The Orbital Station is eternal, just like J-Law. Even if they were to shut down Saturday morning cartoons and say none of them are allowed anymore, I've still got content to go. We've got original stuff. I've got things in the works, so they're never going to shut us down, okay? Never going to shut us down. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the list because I wasn't able to get clips. I was looking for some stuff, and every time I tried to click on a link, it would search. You know, the YouTube, like the site itself seemed to be working, and it would search up the videos like, oh, yeah, I want to see that. Try to play it, error. War Wicked, fueling up the thrust, but let's go.
Stop at 1 minute. Can't forget about the scary nurses.
Ooh, Silent Hill scary nurses?
Yes!
Dark 88 with 10 Big Bison Bucks says yes.
Apparently this is the most dangerous costume.
Says yes, it is the Silent Hill scary nurses. That's the second time the Bison Bucks super chat has answered for me tonight. Thank you guys. Good stuff. Yeah, that's right, Retro Rio. Never, ever taken down the Orbital Station. Even if they removed all the cartoons, put them behind copyright blocks or whatever, I've got enough original content ideas. Obviously, channel surfing, that just stays the same. Like, we do this regardless. This will keep going regardless. And we can keep doing sterner stuff. I would just switch it up, swap it up, whatever, to instead of being the Saturday morning preview, if we weren't able to do that, I would just focus on a couple of shows or episodes of shows or whatever, make memes and, you know, keep wrangling waifus, have the waifu roundup for you guys. That's not really going to change, but I would fill in those gaps if we ended up having to stop doing Saturday morning cartoons or even Anime Grindhouse for that matter. And I've got some original content in the works. Okay, we're cooking it up. All right, we got Krakken, you know, he's in the bakery, he's got some cake in the oven always, right? But I'm also cooking up some content as well. So yeah, it never ever gonna take us down. All right, so yeah, I was trying to find some clips. The search would work, it would pull up the videos, and I would click on something where I'm like, I think that's the one, I think that's the scene or the trailer or whatever that I'm looking for, and it would just say playback error, couldn't play the video, bunch of letters and numbers, weird shit. So I don't have any clips for you guys tonight, unfortunately, but I'm glad that it's working now. We have a lot of clips coming in already. Still plenty of time for you guys to send in clips because we got a pretty big list to go through. So plenty of time left if you guys want to send in stuff. But let me go ahead and shout out the stream boss before I forget, because we got Warwicked27 with a mighty health bar right there, 72. That's 27 backwards. I don't know if you did that on purpose. 72 hit points on the health bar right there. All hail Warwicked, our current stream boss. Let's go. Get those pizza rolls raining. Get the waifu swanging for you. She's wrangled and dangled, all right? Wrangled and dangled. Get that waifu swanging and the pizza rolls raining for you, buddy. Thank you so much. Massive support from all the Baconeers tonight. We got a good list here to go through already. And like I said, plenty of time if you guys want to send in more clips, okay? So let's get started here. Who's up first? Who's up first? Let me scroll all the way down. Already got a little bit more than a page already. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, yeah, plenty of time. Let's fucking go. All right, so first up, it's this one. It says Tyler. Now, I don't know if that's your same name in the YouTube chat. Yes! Yes! Bison trying to answer for me again.
Start L125 when the hand language has many meaning.
Thank you, Daharka88 for the 10 big Bison Bucks. Bison just keeps, you know, I'm like, I don't know, is Tyler the same name? And Bison says yes, so I don't know. But first up from Tyler, it says, where's my cake, Bedelia? I want my cake. Oh, that's, what is, I want to say it was like one of the Stephen King things where he's like, don't fuck with my rock and roll, Nadine. I don't know. It just gives me those kind of vibes. But anyway, let's check it out. Let's see what you got here, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Is it going to play? Is YouTube working or is YouTube fucking? Oh, it's working. Okay, good. All right. So let's get this on screen. Hey, let's go. All right. Volume up. Yep. Here we go. The long Warner Brothers logo. Okay, there we go. I did hit play, right?
Jolting tales of horror. Creep Show.
I love this movie.
From the author of Carrie, The Shining, and Cujo.
Oh, speaking of Stephen King, there he is. I was just talking about, you know, I guess that makes sense. He writes a lot of the same kind of lines for, you know, different characters, but they have like similar personalities. So yeah, the where's the cake, Bedelia is the same thing as like, don't screw with my rock and roll, Nadine.
And the creator of Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. You'll scream at ghastly ghouls. Cringe at weird kids.
I need this screenshot, you know? Oh, you just posted cringe. And look at Leslie Nielsen is like, I can't believe you just posted that, man. You posted cringe.
Kids and shiver.
It's just kids, because they are fucking terrifying. I love that. You know, there's cringe. There's kids. They're terrifying. They're annoying. This one's playing with a voodoo doll. Holy shit.
Kids and shiver at the doings of evil doctors.
This is going to be extremely painful.
That's a meat cleaver. That's a meat cleaver. Okay, and that's Stephen King in the background, by the way. There he is. There he is, the weirdo himself. Yeah, if you go to a doctor and they have a fucking meat cleaver next to the scalpels and stuff, just leave. Just turn around and leave.
Mr. Verrill.
Creep Show will grab you, grow on you, and give you the creeps.
Oh, I hated that one. Oh, no. I hate this one. It's I love Creepshow, but if you guys aren't familiar, it's an anthology movie. So there's I think 4 different stories within it, at least 3, maybe 4. And, they all try to be scary, creepy, whatever, as the name implies. Most of them are just campy fun. But this one, I hate it. I can't stand the roach one.
No, this is going to be an entirely new experience.
Creepshow, the most fun you'll ever have being.
Hunter says, you will eat the bugs and be happy. You will own nothing. You will eat the bugs. Yeah, maybe that's why, it gives me World Economic Forum, PTSD. Maybe that's why I hate it. No, I can't stand roaches, man. They're so gross. It's Asmongold's house. Jason Long says it's Asmongold's house. Oh, shit. That's good. That's a good one. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you, Tyler. Good stuff, man. Let's see. Rex Rude is up next and says, saw just the start of this in an ad when I was a kid. That alone gave me nightmares. And then here's the link for it. Let's check it out.
I think this whole thing is a big joke. I mean, look at this. I mean, look.
Oh no, not again. Not the bugs again. Oh no, wait, are those crickets? Cricket? You gotta know what a crumpet is to understand cricket. Oh, nasty. There's snakes and stuff in there. I don't remember it being like that. Oh, that's fucked. I love how the TV producer is just yes, very good, very good. This is what we wanted. That was a rattlesnake. Holy shit. Oh, damn. Yeah, this guy is pure evil right here. This is just your average TV executive. We all know who owns the media. This is just your average. He's just yes, bugs and snakes devouring the young boy. Very good. Yeah, typical execs, exactly. Typical.
Start at 30 seconds. Can't forget about this OG classic.
Thank you, Warwicked27. Another stealth check instantly failed. Oy vey. Look, you don't have the stomach for this. Out with you. Successful test. This will literally ruin the minds of children. Literally. Yeah, that one was creepy. That was the third Halloween movie, Season of the Mask, where they took a departure just for that one movie. It's like a little bit of a detour. Just for that one movie. They took a little detour and went away from Michael Myers. And I think the idea at the time, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe at the time the idea was that they were going to turn the Halloween film series into an anthology series where each movie was its own story. So rather than it being like an anthology movie like Creepshow that we saw before that, where it has the 3 or 4 different stories all contained in one movie, each movie would have been its own standalone story. And so, you know, they had the first 2 be about Michael Myers, and they thought, hey, you know, since it's called Halloween and we can release one every October or every other October, or however long it takes to make those movies, we'll make each one its own separate story, and it'll be like an anthology series. And so they did Season of the Witch, which is supposed to be about these, you know, like haunted pumpkin head masks that activate when you watch TV, and bugs and snakes start crawling out of your skull, which is freaky. I mean, that's the thing, is people hated it because it wasn't Michael Myers. People hated it. They were like, oh, I want Michael Myers. I want, you know, the classic theme song and all that stuff. And just because they didn't get it, it got panned, you know, like the critics and the audience, they just hated it. But if you watch it just as its own standalone scary movie, it's good. You know, I don't know if I'd say like it's really good, it's fantastic, but I mean it's good. It's good. It's a good movie. And so yeah, that was the idea at the time, is that they were going to turn it into like this anthology series, and then because it bombed, they were like, no, bring back Michael Myers, bring back the theme song. You know, we'll get Laurie back in there. What was her name? Laurie Strode, whatever the character's name was. We'll bring her back in there later on a couple of times, even though the actress keeps just getting older and older. But who cares? We're out of ideas. We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. So yeah, you know, kind of an interesting story behind that one, and definitely a freaky scene. I could see why, as a young bacon bit, that would have scarred you for life. I totally get it. At least they were crickets and not roaches. Like, the snakes aren't as scary to me, even though that was like an actual rattlesnake. So they were either using like a prop leg or had it defanged or something. But I was like, wow, that's actually a poisonous snake. Because a lot of times when you see snakes in movies, they're like boa constrictors, you know, something that like can't poison you. But that was an actual rattlesnake. And then there were some garden snakes in there too, you know, but those don't bother me. The crickets don't even bother me. It's the fucking roaches, man. I can't stand them. So Creepshow is still creepier in my opinion. But yeah, that Halloween 3 Season of the Mask, still a good one. And then Token Robot with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
Just keeping it spooky.
Thank you so much. Yeah, keep it spooky all month long. Lynch85 says the CEO of Halloween 3 was also in Twin Peaks season 2. Man, Twin Peaks, I love that show. It is zooked out, and they're later on in like towards the end of season 2 and in The Return, which is basically season 3. There's some stuff that I would say qualifies for Halloween levels of, I don't even know what to describe it. I mean, it gets like kind of violent, because the 3rd season was on Showtime, so it gets like really violent, and it's also like really zooked out and creepy. It's just creepy. So yeah, man. Retro Ryu says, I really need to watch Twin Peaks. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Got a light? Yeah, you really need to watch Twin Peaks, man. Like it's kind of cool. Oh, Warwicked with another visit from the Gyat Fairy. Let's go.
Tom Atkins' favorite role.
Nice. I like that. I like when actors have like a favorite, like a definitive favorite role, where they're just not like, oh, well, I kind of like this, I kind of like that. I like when they're like, no, this was my favorite role. So looking forward to that one. Thank you. But yeah, watching Twin Peaks is awesome. Even now, even if you've never seen it before, it still holds up because the story is great, very well written, very well acted. The music will be stuck in your head forever. Okay, which is also not a bad thing because it's good music, but it's like kind of haunting in a good way, right? But what's cool, if you haven't seen it yet, though, something that I feel almost maybe adds a little bit to it, as opposed to having watched it back in the day when it first aired, is that it's been parodied so many times. Think Twilight Zone. In fact, we just watched the Tiny Toons Halloween special last night in the Discord, and they parodied an episode of the Twilight Zone. It is basically the episode that everyone does with William Shatner, where he saw a gremlin on the wing of the plane, right? So think about how many times you've seen that referenced or parodied or whatever. So many times, right? Well, Twin Peaks is like that, where if you didn't watch it back in the day, you've seen a bunch of references and not even known it. You didn't even, yeah. The Tiny Toons thing parodied Night Gallery a bunch in that special that we watched last night. But specifically, that Twilight Zone, that episode with William Shatner and the gremlin on the wing of the plane. Great episode, right? Great episode. But just think, it's been referenced and parodied like to death, right? So you've seen a bunch of Twin Peaks references and parodies and probably never known it. So what I think it sort of adds to it. So if you've never seen Twin Peaks and you go and you watch it now, I think that sort of adds to it, because as you're watching through it, you're going to go, oh, that's where that from. You know, you're going to have the meme with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's like, he's like snapping, like pointing, right? And he's pointing at the screen. You're going to have that moment and like numerous times while you're watching the series. And, you're going to say, oh, that's where that's from. They were making fun of this, or they were referencing that. Token Robot with another visit from the Gyat Fairy. Let's go.
A little long, but think the Baconeers will enjoy.
Thank you, Token Robot. Appreciate it. We'll try to get through as much as we can. Retro Ryu says, I'll move Twin Peaks up to my number 1. Good choice, man. Good choice. It's addictive. That first season, especially that first season, is near perfect. Like, it's kind of short. I think it's only like 8 episodes. And then the second season's like 22 episodes or something. And that first season though is just perfect. And the first third, I'd say, of the second season is also pretty perfect. But then outside interference, those executives, like the guy that we just saw in that Halloween 3 clip right there, they started mingling, or meddling. That's the word. I'm like, not mingling. They started meddling in there and trying to rush David Lynch to solve the mystery, which was kind of the point of the show, but also not. You'll know once you see it. But because of that, they were like spinning their wheels for a few episodes after that, and which was like halfway through the second season. And I'm not like spoiling anything. I'm just letting you know that you'll notice a little bit of a dip in quality when it comes to the story. About halfway through the second season, but then it picks back up towards the end, finishes very strong, and will make you want to immediately track down the third season, the one that aired on Showtime, which is called The Return. I think it's also called like a special series. It's got a few different names. Some people just refer to it as season 3. But highly recommend it. Got a light? Yeah, you'll know what that's. You'll know why I'm saying that once you watch it. All right. Next up, a little bit of a tangent there, but hey, I didn't have any clips to play tonight, so let me talk about Twin Peaks for a little bit. Okay, so next up is from T-Bone, the Bard. T-Bone Tony says, "Welcome to Evil Academy in this strategy JRPG." So it sounds like we've got a video game clip here. And they all, hey, anything works, games, music videos, TV, commercials, music, movie trailers, whatever you got. So start at 20 seconds. All right, let me get this queued up here. Let's see what this Evil Academy. He put it in caps, like that's the name of it. It's just called Evil Academy. I don't know, but maybe that's the name of it. Evil Academy. Wait, is this a game or an anime? I thought it was a game. He said game. JRPG. That's a game, right? Oh, it's Disgaea. Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess this is later on when they were using like anime cutscenes for their. I prefer janky CGI, but this worked. Well, there was that one girl over there off to the side wanted to be ninja. Did you guys see that? Yeah, right there to the right. She wants to be ninja. Kind of looks like, what's her name from Mortal Kombat? Melina. Wait, so it is just called Evil Academy. So it is just Evil Academy. A little on the nose there. It looks like they're having a good time though, It's like, hey, it's Evil Academy. I guess that's like a demon girl or something. There was a ninja. Now, I didn't know like ninjas were just automatically evil or had anything to do with horror stuff, because there's a lot of other like weird monsters and things in the background too. Just, you know, ninjas too, I guess. But yeah, it looks like they're having a good time. Looks like they're having a good time though. Like Evil Academy, you won't make it out alive. You're gonna die from having too much fun. I mean, everybody's like partying and laughing and stuff. You know, like the song has a little bit of the spooky melody, but it's still kind of like upbeat and chipper, you know? So it's just, what do you mean you won't make it out alive? Everybody's having a ball. Oh, there. Okay. Now I'm starting to understand. Maybe this is why you're not going to make. We got a based waifu right here. I like what they're referencing. Sign me up. Can I go to Evil Academy? I want to be ninja. You know what? I think I could be ninja. I want to be ninja. Yeah. Classes start at midnight with zombie teachers. Sign me up. Sign me up. All right. Let's go. All right. Thank you, T-Bone, for that one. Zooked out game intro right there. Prince of the Abyss is up next and says, first one from me, similar to last week's theme. This time we're going across the pond for their versions of the greats. Some Hammer films. Let's go. British horror. Let's go.
More than 100 years ago, in a mountain village in Switzerland, lived a man whose strange experiments with the dead have since become a legend that is still told with horror the world over.
It is the legend of the curse of Frankenstein. That's a title. If that was, I know it's just called The Curse of Frankenstein, but they should go like full Japanese with like the over the top titles, like The Legend of the Curse of the Frankenstein Monster.
We've only just started, just opened the door. Look, now's the time to go through that door and find what lies beyond it. But don't you see, Paul? We've discovered the source of life itself, and we've used it to restore a creature that was dead.
This is Frankenstein, who revolted against nature, who experimented with the devil and was forever cursed.
He also blew up Alderaan.
His unwilling collaborator was Paul Kremp.
I can't prove you murdered, but I can stop you using his brain.
Why, he has no further use for it?
Don't be a fool! Be careful! You damage it!
Only two...
Wait, what was in the bag? What was in the bag? Was it the brain? Was it the Abby normal brain?
Women never entered this house of evil.
Elizabeth, come back!
Elizabeth...
Holy shit. He takes waifu wrangling a little too seriously. He's like, come back, and then just starts blasting. Holy shit. I kind of like this clip. I might have to clip just that bit. The come back, and then just starts blasting.
This house of evil.
Elizabeth, come back!
Elizabeth, come back! Bam! Holy shit, man. Yeah, the Hammer films are so good. And did you know Hammer had its own anthology TV series as well? So they're probably most well known for these line of movies. They did a bunch of like vampire movies, of course, Frankenstein that we're watching the trailer for right here. But they also had House of Horror, the Hammer House of Horror, which is like their own version of, like Tales from the Crypt, an anthology. Every episode was a different story and, had like a twist, had twists and turns normally by the end of the episode. And it's really good. It's really good. I believe I played an episode or two last year.
Time to kick back and relax.
Final one for me tonight. Some robot chicken hijinks.
Nice. Thank you, Warwicked27. Appreciate that, man. That's a mighty health bar you got right there. 94 hit points on the health bar. Warwicked is the stream boss to beat tonight. I think you might have it in the bag. We'll see. But thank you so much for another elongated E from Shantae. Love it.
Elizabeth, the lovely cousin who had promised to marry him, and Justine the maid who kept passionate.
Wait, whose cousin? Hold on, did you guys? That was a little weird wording.
Elizabeth, the lovely cousin who had promised to marry him.
The lovely cousin who had promised to marry him. Was it his cousin? Whose cousin was she? Why put that in the description? It's odd.
And Justine the maid who kept passionate and secret rendezvous with.
And Justine the maid who was there to serve up Frosty-Flakes. Justine the maid, she was just there to serve up Frosty-Flakes.
A master.
Won't you understand you're in real danger? What Victor is doing is dangerous to everyone in the house.
Yeah, family did keep in the family back then. Yeah. I mean, there is like, I think it's something like the, it's like second or third cousins or something, you know, something where it's like far enough removed to where it's not like too weird, where it actually produces like the healthiest offspring or something, according to research. I don't know. So maybe they were just ahead of the curve.
House. Now you cannot possibly conceive what dreadful thing he's planning to do.
What are you trying to tell me, Paul? That Victor's wicked? Insane?
Wicked, insane, evil. Call
all of the above.
Frankenstein what you will. A demon had made a man-made monster, and now the monster was the master.
Paul, what are you going to do? For your sake and to
Yeah, Warwicked knows what I'm talking about.
protect Elizabeth, I've so far kept silent. But now I shall go to the authorities and have them destroy that creature. And see that you pay for these atrocities. No!
And I'm not letting you marry your cousin either. Yeah, it's Frankenstein. But I think we all know that we're at this point, like, it's kind of common knowledge, like we're all pronouncing it wrong, but that's just how it is. That's just, you just say Frankenstein. Like, that's how we've said it, at least for me, all my life, you know, decades on this planet pronouncing it Frankenstein. And then all of a sudden, well, actually, thanks to the internet, I got to research and know that it's Frankenstein. Okay, well, I'm still going to say Frankenstein. Good stuff, though. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Yeah, the hammer films are great.
Time to kick back and relax.
The zombie game where a gun is not the main weapon.
Oh, interesting. Thank you to Harka88 for another elongated E. Let's go. Shantae is popular for good reason. For good reason. But thank you, Prince of the Abyss, man. Love those hammer films. And like I said, they even have an anthology TV series called House of Horror, which is really good too. And I think I showed a couple episodes last year. Might have to watch some more of that. There's not, if I remember correctly, it didn't run for very long. Maybe like one season, maybe more. I might be thinking of something else, but if it's the one, because there were actually a couple of those British anthology series that were kind of like, you know, spooky twist and turn type. I guess you could classify them as horror. And if Hammer House of Horror is the one I'm thinking of, then it didn't get very many episodes, unfortunately. But and I think like they were pretty long too. They were like an hour time slot, so minus commercials, they were like 45, 50 minutes. Little like mini movies. They're really good. All right, Warwicked is up next and says Magical Girl Revy. Okay. Like Revy from Black Lagoon? the Revy from the Black Lagoon? That could be its own movie parody right there. The Revy from the Black Lagoon. Okay. Well, no, wait. It says Black Lagoon Magical Girl episode. I don't know what to expect right here other than anime hijinks. Okay. This is going to be anime hijinks. That's all I know. Here we go. That was where's Genghis?
So many boobies!
What the fuck? Wait, it is Revy. It is Revy from Black Lagoon. I recognize the tattoo. What is happening here? Like, even the narrator is confused. Even the narrator is like, the fuck?
社会性のない引きこもりくんのあなたをスナック監督で助けるためにヘストンワールドからやってきた正義と平和の使者なのよ。さあ悩み事を言ってみて。
いや帰ってくれ。
やっつけてほしい人とかいるでしょ。ほら
話聞いてくれよ。
These subtitles aren't doing anything. I don't know what's going on.
まあいるにはいるけど。
なんじゃいわれや。
ロシア番長ってあいつ？
こないだカツアゲされたんだけど。
なんだチョコザイな。あんなもんひとひねりですよ。
やっちまえ。
It's like everyone's confused. Everyone's just confused. Like, what the fuck is going on? Nobody knows. Thank you, Warwicked27. That does seem like some pure Zook right there. No idea. I've seen some of Black Lagoon. I'm aware of it. And that's why I recognize the arm tattoo. I'm like, wait a minute. I know that character because that's kind of like one of her defining traits right there. But I'm pretty sure it's normally not like that, though. Isn't it supposed to be some sort of like action espionage, like, you know, secret agent kind of thing? They speak Weebish, yeah. But we got back to back here from War Wicked. Second one just says, no, not Optimus. Not like this. Not like this. Yeah, it's a bounty hunter crew. There you go, Imputi. That's a good way to say. Yeah, they're bounty hunters. Yes! Yes! Dark 88. Bison answering again.
And here apparently the one who buy the right to make the movie from the game.
Thank you, Dark 88, for the 10 big Bison Bucks. Bison once again answering like, oh, aren't they like, you know, bounty hunters, secret Asians? I see Rusty Heckler, secret Asian. Yeah, aren't they like secret Asian bounty hunters? And then Bison comes in. Yes. Okay, let's go. Yeah, they're all zooking out. Exactly, man. Exactly. That was just an extra. So they were like being funny on purpose. They were just like taking the piss. Holy shit. It's like Buster from last week. Eyeballs hanging out, although it was creepier with Buster. It was creepier when Buster, because it was like a actual eyeball hanging from a vein. This is robot gore is not as scary, but there is precedence for this right here. Whatever they're referencing, obviously this is like fan made. Optimus Prime did become a zombie. Okay, it was in season 3. So remember, he dies in the movie. That's not really a spoiler. I'm pretty sure it's like infamous at this point. Everybody knows. Everybody knows Optimus died in the old 86 animated movie, which came out at the end of season 2. So when season 3 fired up, they had all the new movie characters. There was no Optimus to be seen, and they had Hot Rod, they had Ultra Magnus and RC and Springer, and all the characters that showed up in the movie were now like the main characters of season 3. But because everybody was like, where the fuck is Optimus? Like, you better bring him back. You know, like it traumatized kids. They were crying in the theater, all that kind of stuff. So what they decided to do is, I think there were like 2 separate fake outs. There was one where it was like a fake Optimus, and it was like, oh, is he coming back? And it's like, no, it's like a doppelganger clone fake thing, whatever. That was like a fake out. Then later they think they're bringing him back, and all they do is just reanimate his corpse. He actually comes back as Zombie Prime, and he's all busted up. He doesn't look this bad. He doesn't look quite this bad right here, but he does have like half his face torn off, and like, you know, the eye isn't hanging out, but it's exposed. He looks all fucked up. And so they're like, oh, so did it upset you? It's like, hey, kids, did it upset you when you saw Optimus die in the movie? Well, how about we bring him back as a zombie, and you have to watch him die again? because he pilots the ship. He like regains his robot humanity just long enough to realize what he's doing and take control of the ship and pilot it into the sun. So not only does he die twice, but you also see the horrifying visage of him being a zombie. And then later on, like literally as the season ended, I think it was like second to last episode of the entire G1 series. They're like, okay, no, he's back for real. Eat him. Oh, man. I was hoping he actually eat him. But thank you, Warwick at 27 for that one. Good stuff. T-Bone is up next, says introducing R4, villainous from the game industry graveyard. I'm assuming that's like the name of the game, because again, it's all capitalized. So game industry graveyard. Her evil laugh sends chills down your spine. Well, let's see. We'll let chat be the judge of that. Warning: despite what Art 4A thinks, nothing in this video is funny. Well, okay. At least they warned us. Yeah, it's scary how bad it is. Where do they get these voice actors? On Fiverr? That was terrible. That was like one of the worst. You know, it's supposed to be the you guys know what I'm talking about, like Risky Boots. Risky Boots does the laugh. You know, it's the ara laugh. That was terrible. Yeah, you're right. It is scary. Holy shit. It just keeps getting worse. Was this voice actress even paid? Did they just like find her on the street and say, hey, want to be in a video game? Well, she's like, I'm not an actor. That's fine. That's fine. We weren't going to pay you anyway. Holy shit. That is like fucking terrible. It's so bad. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah, it's so half-assed. It's like she's running out of breath, too. And, you know, nobody actually laughs like, ha, 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 ha. You know, like, I know that's how it's typed out there. That's what it says. You know, they gave her the script, and it's just H-A, you know, it's just ha, ha, ha. But you're not supposed to actually just go, ha, 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 ha. Like, you're supposed to try to, you know, laugh. The only acceptable exception is the aforementioned ara anime laugh. You know, the oh. I can't do it because, you know, it's a very like waifu style laugh. That's the only acceptable one. It's kind of iconic at this point. But this is just reading the HAs on the page. You know, ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Is what was it? Dexter's Laboratory with Mandark. Ah ha 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 ha. Like that's even better. Okay, I can't take anymore. That's terrible. That is, I mean, that's scary. It sends chills down your spine because of how bad it is. But thank you, T-Bone. Thank you. That's some good jank. Some good jank. Prince of the Abyss is up next, says, keeping it going with the film that made Christopher Lee into the legend he was, is, and always shall be. I'm assuming it's another Hammer film because he's a big Hammer film alumni. So let's see what you got here. One of the vampire ones, probably. Yeah.
This is the story of Dracula, a creature who destroys all whom he touches. Dracula the terrifying, the feared, who sleeps in the tombs of the dead by day and arises at night to inflict his terror upon the innocent and the unsuspecting.
You must help me. You must. You're my only hope. You must.
I'll help you. I promise.
Oh yeah, that's classic. Damn, that's a rough wrangle right there. of that other. I love these captions. Filmed by the producer-director team of that other sensational thriller, The Curse of Frankenstein. You remember that other one? Remember that other one? Curse of Frankenstein? Yeah, they did that. Master Godai, aka Mr. Two Scoops in the chat, one of the official artists of the station. Good to see you, buddy.
Please try and understand. This is not Lucy, the sister you loved. It's only a shell, possessed and corrupted by the evil of Dracula.
Yeah, not that one. The other one. Remember that? Remember that other one? No, not that one. The one. Well, they worked on it too.
How do you destroy a fiend who has so far proven himself indestructible? Those who come to end his reign of terror stay to become his victims.
Castle Dracula is somewhere here in Klausenberg. Will you tell me how I get there?
You ordered a meal, sir. As an innkeeper, it's my...
Yeah, Grand Moff Tarkin is in a lot of these as well. Like, he was in the Curse of Frankenstein. He's in this one. He's in a ton of the Hammer film. You know what? He might be in more Hammer productions than Christopher Lee.
Duty to serve you. When you've eaten, I ask you to go and leave us in peace.
This is the doctor who dares to challenge the vampire Dracula. This is the anguished man who fears for the lives of his beloved. The girl who is his sister, and the one that is his...
The girl who is his sister. That's it. That's her only defining trait. It's kind of like how, you know, the other one. It was like the girl, the cousin who's promised to marry him. This one who's just his sister. We're not going that far. Okay, it might be old school, but we're not going that far. She's just the sister. But I love how that's it. That's the description. That's the defining trait.
Wife. Dracula, the bedeviled master of all that is evil.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I do not say blah, blah, blah. All right, good stuff, man. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Warwicked is up next with another one. Says, stop at 1:30, but no other description. Going in blind on this one. All I have is just a timestamp of when to stop it. So let's see what you got. Oh, this is interesting. A stop motion? I do love a good bit of stop motion. Hopefully it's well done. Let's see. Oh no, they're watching J-pop. That's enough to make any cursed item come to life. This is how the curse was this is how the curse was activated, how these dolls came to life. It wasn't that incantation and the lightning and all that. Forget all that from the first movie. No, they just sat the dolls in front of J-pop. Hey, some more stop motion.
What a joke.
Where's that episode?
To go viral, you really need to hit people over the head.
And this one, he didn't even get a franchise. Oh, God. What are you doing? No.
The
Kill
fuck?
me now.
Now say All Hail the Baroness!
Chucky vs. Megan, Duel of the Dolls of Horror. Who will win? Also, look up Adept Grimlock for longer stop-motion death battles between various horror mascots.
Wait, I think that's what we're watching right now, Duo Maxwell. It's literally Adept Grimlock. Like, that's the chat. I think that's what we're watching right now.
Ah, little bitch, she stole my moves.
Chucky, Glinda's right. It's time we owned up to it. We have a problem with killing.
I don't have a problem with killing.
I like a little killing now and then. What's wrong with that?
But we're parents now. We have to set a good example. Oh, let's quit, Chucky. Right now. Cold turkey.
You have got to be kidding.
Promise me, Chucky. No more killing.
Nope.
Chucky, we
1,000
have a
times
future
no,
to think
no,
of. We
no,
have a
no.
child.
If you two don't want to kill anymore, that's your loss. But don't look down your noses at me.
Well, that's the 130 mark. That was a weird introduction. Stop at 130. All right. I was hoping for a little bit more stop motion action. Whatever they were watching on TV, the one with like Jason Voorhees kicking the little jigsaw puppet. That looked like fun. What? Hey, what? I don't know. But thank you, Warwicked27. I do like stop motion stuff. You know, it's fine if it's janky. It's kind of janky by nature, so I don't mind that at all. Not bad. Darka88 is up next and says, "I guess this is a real song." No, you're good, man. I know it was like a 9-minute video, so yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. They need to speed up the pace, pick up the pace. That's not your fault. Okay, so this is probably AI. I'm guessing this is AI. I don't know. We'll see. Let's I'm just gonna put it on screen. You guys can be the judge. Spooky Pussy, Dorothy Jingle with Harry Bush from the album Dorothy's Harry Halloween. I don't think this is real. I'm pressing X to doubt. Okay, I'm pressing X to doubt. I don't think this is real. I think this is AI, but let's give it a listen.
Ghouls and ghosts are out tonight.
There's things that howl and things that bite.
But the one thing that will haunt you guys
is what's right here between her thighs.
Spooky pussy. Oh, what a sight. Spooky pussy will give you a fright.
Better come prepared this Halloween, 'cause it's the hairiest pussy you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely AI. Definitely AI. I like how somebody in the chat said, I think it's Token Robot. He says everything is AI at this point. You know, at this point, it's like, what's real anymore? What is real anymore?
Boom! Spooky pussy. It's scary and it's on the prowl. And in its grip, you'll wail and howl. You'll never forget what you saw. It's a hoo-ha, boo-ha, ooh-la-la.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, stuff like that's pretty funny, you know. I've seen much worse AI-produced slop. That one's funny. That one's funny. But thank you to Harka88. T-Bone is up next. Says R4 picked on the wrong waifu. Now she is gonna get it from a wife who is even more scarier than her laugh. Wait a minute, is this the one that with the janky laugh? Does she have a bad voice actress too? Come on. I hope so. I'm almost kind of hoping. Like, I'm almost kind of hoping we get some more like really janky voice acting. It was so bad. It was funny. Oh no, I guess this one's in Japanese. It sounds like there's subtitles here. Let's go, getting a visit from the Gyat Fairy from Commies and Not People.
No muff too tough, but sometimes you have to wrap her in the flag and say this is for God and country.
Commies and Not People going full conquistador. I want to hear the janky laugh from the English voice actress. You putting that in quotes. I don't think she was a real voice actress. It's like, I almost kind of miss it. I almost kind of miss that really bad voice acting. It just doesn't have the same charm to it. But I mean, I guess this is meant to be some sort of witch character, so I see how it fits in the theme. I guess she's getting her ass kicked though. Should just slap her? Yeah, this would be improved with janky English voice acting. I gotta say, it would. It's like missing the charm of the really bad voice acting. We need some of that. But thank you, T-Bone. Next up is from Warwicked27. Had to refresh the page there. Still a better love story than Twilight. Okay. Return of the Living Dead 3? How many Return of the Living? Because I know there was a sequel to the original. Like, well, Return of the Living Dead is almost kind of a sequel. It's like the two, like George Romero, who did Night of the Living Dead, and then of course went on to make like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, all the other ones, right? He had some guy, and forgive me, I can't remember the guy's name, but there was some guy that was like working with him on the first one, on Night of the Living Dead. But
a favorite Halloween movie of mine. Awesome.
Thank you, Nakamo, for the 10 big Bison Bucks. Bison once again answered. I was like, I think there's this guy that Bison answers again. Like every Bison pop-up tonight has been perfectly timed to just answer the questions I was asking. But yeah, like after Night of the Living Dead, George Romero and the guy that worked on the first movie with him, they like went their separate ways. And George Romero went on to make Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and a whole bunch of other fucking movies. And then the other guy did Return of the Living Dead. And I know there was like a sequel to that, but I didn't know there was a 3. And apparently Tavern's Pool's saying there's 5. There's 5 of them. Holy shit. That's crazy. You make me feel like I am young again. That almost, wait, that last shot looked like something from Hellraiser. Look at that. She could be from Hellraiser. We've been watching through those recently. Michael Russum's actually been streaming the series in the OBTV Discord, and we're into the janky ones. Like, don't they go to space at some point? Just like Friday the 13th with Jason X went to space. Doesn't Hellraiser go to space at some point too? I think that's where we are. We've gotten through all the good ones. The first 3, I love the third one. I know the third one is probably the beginning of the decline. Some people say it's pretty bad, but I actually really like the third one. But I consider the first 3 to be like the best. Wait, they go into space in the 4th one? I thought it came way later. Wow, I didn't realize like how quickly they jumped over. They didn't jump the shark. They jumped over the moon. I didn't realize how quick that was because, yeah, normally it takes a few more movies for them to go to space. Holy shit. Yeah, the nightclub sequel. Exactly, Tavern's Pool. The 3rd one where it's like in the nightclub. And there's that reporter waifu. She's kind of like April O'Neil. She's always trying to get the scoop, but they won't take her seriously because she doesn't show enough leg. And it's funny because she's wearing like it's not like a tiny mini skirt, but it is very form fitting. And she's like, "I'm not like that." It's like you are wearing a rather form fitting outfit there. But yeah, the 3rd movie is pretty good. I liked it. All right, thank you, Warwicked, for that one, though. Yeah, better love story than Twilight. Not a very high bar, but still good. And letting me know that there are more Return of the Living Dead sequels than I even realized. Prince of the Abyss is up next and says, wanted to get right to this one before I can't submit anymore. Of all the Christopher Lee's many roles, this one is the closest to my personality. Well, we'll just have to take your word for it. Yeah, Jason X is in space and the future. It's both in space and in the future. That's right.
Rex, do you believe in evil? As an idea. Do you believe in the power of darkness? That's a superstition. Now there you are wrong. The power of darkness is more than just a superstition.
Leave me alone, please. No, what's going on in the chat, buddy?
It's a living force, which can be tapped at any given moment of the night.
What's this about showing leg?
On one night of 1 year, should these people live in mortal fear?
This is the weirdest Eyes Wide Shut prequel I've ever seen.
My God. The goat of Mentis. The devil himself.
Christopher Lee as de Richelieu, who knows he must fight the devil's power to the death.
My God.
I've seen that trick, and The Illusionist, Edward Norton did that. I remember that. I remember Edward Norton doing this trick in The Illusionist.
Don't look at the eyes, Rex!
Eyes.
What the fuck?
Once filled
That was a
with love,
ninja.
Are consumed with fear. For Tanith
That
is
shit
now
was
promised
scary.
to the devil.
Listen carefully to what I say.
This is Makata, the devil's chief disciple.
Your will is leaving you, slipping away.
The Devil Rides Out, from bestseller author Dennis Wheatley's famous novel, fills the screen with a special kind of visual terror.
On your feet quickly! Back to back, join hands!
You will hear his evil. You will feel his evil. You will see his evil.
But just not in this trailer.
If we once kept sight of his face.
It's just all blurry. You will see nothing in this trailer, but trust me, you want to see the movie. Thank you, Prince Neebus. Oh, we got a visit from the Gyat Fairy from T-Bone. Let's go.
More R4 voice clips, sample voices of how she talks in game Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Oh boy, janky voice acting. It's so bad it's scary. Let's go. Wait, somebody says where? Oh, I just missed it. I was like, I saw something in the chat that looked funny. Maybe I imagined it. Oh no, there it is. Ricardo Vasquez says Satan's a ninja. Checks out. All right, so Darka88 is up next. Start at 20 when you want to add more, and then it cuts off. But I think this was the one that said adding more monsters, even though it has nothing to do with your original monster. So let's check this one out here. 20 seconds in, he says. 20 seconds in.
All right, hold your horses. All right already.
Trick or treat, motherfucker! Holy shit! The way she went flying across the screen. I don't think that's how bullets work. It was all just a dream.
Hello? Have you been up long?
I've just had a nightmare.
Not to worry, I've just the thing.
So this is from an American Werewolf in London. which is why the caption said, when you need more monsters, even if they have nothing to do with the monster already in your movie. So it's supposed to be like a werewolf movie, but how about some mutant Nazis? Why not? Just throw them in there. Why not? Yeah, I would watch the whole movie about that dream sequence, actually. I think I would prefer that. I think I would prefer just seeing a whole movie of that dream sequence. That'd be awesome. Thank you. That was Daharka88. Thank you, brother. T-Bone is up next. Says Halloween themed fighters are in this crossover game with other niche JRPG characters. There's some game that it was like a fighting game that had a bunch of different franchise, and I'm not talking about like Smash Brothers or PlayStation All Stars. This was like Squaresoft. There's like Final Fantasy characters, and it was called Einsatz or something. I can't remember. It was like a German name. This isn't it though. This is called Cross Edge. Disgaea? I can't. No, that was Disgaea. I can't remember the name of it. It's got Capcom characters. There's Disgaea characters. There's characters I don't recognize at all. That was a lot. There's a lot of company names right there. I want to see the full roster. No idea who it is. Said Capcom. I would, yeah, okay. I recognize the Capcom. So we've got Darkstalkers here. We've got some Darkstalkers. Okay, they're from Capcom. That was a fighting game series. Actually, it has several sequels. In fact, we've got the cartoon show on Saturday morning cartoons, at least for the time being, until Discotek decides to take it down. Hopefully they won't. Sometimes they don't. Like, as much as we've had a run-in with Discotek in the past over certain things, they're not as bad as other companies when it comes to just striking down every little thing that they have. And I'm hoping that even though they recently got the rights to the Darkstalkers cartoon along with Mega Man and Street Fighter, basically all those Capcom cartoons, whether they were like Saturday morning, Sunday morning, or weekday. I think Mega Man was like weekdays, and then Street Fighter and Darkstalkers, I think, were on like Sunday mornings or something on USA. Regardless, it was all Capcom cartoons. And Discotek got their hands on them. I'm hoping they don't start taking them down from YouTube though, because I've got a bunch of them in past Saturday morning lineup. So hopefully they don't start taking them down. Maybe I'll have to like trim them all out. We'll find out at the end of the month. Their DVDs are all supposed. I think the Street Fighter one might already be out, and that one is still up. So hopefully that's a good indication. But Mega Man and Darkstalkers, I believe, come out at the end of this month, and so we'll know for sure. But yeah, I at least recognize these characters from the Capcom games and cartoons. That's well, I don't know the other two guys, but the guy in the middle, he's also from Darkstalkers. Yeah, exactly, Rex Rude. They might ignore it. They are very scattershot. Exactly. Like there's some stuff, which is usually what I've seen, at least in Jeddah, that's his name. Thank you. In my experience, Discotek seems to be a little more strict with the anime side of things. And then when it comes to like the classic cartoons that they have, they tend to ignore them. So hopefully they'll ignore those. Unless it's also owned by, like, for instance, Discotek has the publishing rights. In other words, they're the ones who get to sell the DVDs of Extreme Dinosaurs. But Extreme Dinosaurs, as we well know, is owned by the new owners of the BKN library. It's a BKN show, but it's EMBA or whatever, that media corporation that now owns the BKN library. So even though they license it out for DVD sales to Discotek, the actual owners themselves will still strike it down. So you'll see stuff coming out from Discotek like Highlander, Double Dragon, Street Sharks, Extreme Dinosaurs. These are all BKN shows that are currently in the possession of EMBA media. and they will strike those down. So I'm not going to touch those at all. We already went through that saga. But the Capcom shows were done by Summit Media Group. And as far as I know, they ignore whoever like the original owner is. They ignore all those upload like the RoboCop Alpha Commando, even though that's not Capcom, but it's Summit Media. They let you use it. They let you use it. So as long as Discotech themselves don't try to take it down, then we should be okay. Lando 5000 says, "Yo OB, that game was called Guys. God bless the ring." Yeah, I knew it had like a German name, Guys. Yeah, and it's like a bunch of Final Fantasy characters, and maybe not just Final Fantasy. It's like Squaresoft characters. I don't know if I've ever played it, but I remember wanting to play it because I used to be into like back in the days of Final Fantasy 7 Tactics, and I think I stopped being into those games around Final Fantasy 10. That was like the last one I played. I don't even know what they're up to at this point. But back then, when I saw that game, I was like, "Oh, that looks awesome." Probably sucks. We don't care about the theme song. Show more of the roster. Okay, Lilith, a bunch of characters I don't know. That one from Disgaea. A penguin, a fucking penguin with bat wings. I would imagine this game might be kind of janky. Something tells me this one's like kind of janky. In fact, I've never heard of it. Do they ever show any gameplay? Like, is this just I want to see, is it a 2D fighter with like sprites, or is it 3D? There's the title screen. When did it come out? 2006? 2006 or 2008? I'm even seeing 2009 down there and all the copyrights. I don't know, late 2000s. Late 2000s. Yeah, I don't know. Is it like a 3D fighter like Tekken, or is it a 2D sprites like the old Capcom one? I'm curious. Because I prefer the old 2D fighting games with sprites. Penguins are the soul of humans that die. Lore. But thank you, T-Bone. Warwicked 27 is up next and says, "Now you're playing with power. Nightmare power." Please be Freddy with the power glove. What the fuck?
Where am I?
Okay, yeah, it is. It is. Let's go.
Jump away.
Whoa!
Jump.
Dad?
Be like me.
I never caught that. He's like, "Dad, be like me," and then bashes him. Shit, I never caught that before.
Be like me. Be like me.
Father knows best.
I'm not like you. I don't want to be like you. Not like you.
I'm not cutting my hair, Dad.
Like me. Now I'm playing with power.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Right. Super Spencer. Yeah.
Great graphics.
Oh shit.
It's way jankier than I remember. For some reason, I remember this being like an awesome part of the movie. It's way jankier than I remember. But it's great though. This is like fucking glorious. Like I thought, I don't know. You know how I guess it's like what do you call it? The nostalgia goggles, rose tinted glasses, whatever. Because like I remember this being like just a really cool part. Like, oh yeah, when the guy gets sucked into the video game and Freddy's beating the crap out of him. But it looked like he had a pillow for a body when he was getting stomped on there, and like his head just bashing up into the ceiling just then. It's fucking hilarious. putting like Looney Tunes sounds in there. Did you hear that? The little like bongo run. Fucking Looney Tune sound. Yeah, I don't remember this being so janky. This is amazing.
Jump boy.
Jump boy.
Oh shit, Spencer!
Oh, unplugging the controller and that's a younger sibling move, right? That is such a younger sibling move. Like you're in the middle of the game, they come by, whether they do it on accident or even worse on purpose, just to fuck with you and unplug the controller. You start losing your life. Oh man, yeah, janky boy, don't dump janky boy.
Come on, John. Booga, booga, booga.
It is, it's janky boy.
Darkstalker's action in that JRPG game, battle system low quality vid, only one I can find.
Oh wait, so it's not even a fighting game? It's like an RPG? For some reason I was thinking it was like Marvel versus Capcom or something, you know, like it was a fighting game. I guess I just assumed. That's going to be weird to see them in that genre. I'm only used to seeing them in fighters. That's crazy. Yeah, not my high score. Yeah, exactly, Cyber Changeling. Yeah, quote unquote, on accident. You know what I'm talking about. Duo Maxwell says, dick move. Yeah, see, you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, he's got the power glove.
Hey, you forgot the power glove.
It's okay. Everyone forgot the power glove.
Ow! Boing, boing, boing.
Be like me, be like me, be like me, be like me, be like me.
What do you know? I beat my high score.
Nice. Oh shit. Yeah, like even the way the power glove looks right here is jankier than I remember. Like I thought, man, it's been a while since I've seen this, and I thought it was more like the actual power glove, just in brown. But this is just, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. They just made it. They made it for like $3 and glued it onto his glove. And the graphics and the Looney Tunes sound effects, basically everything about this whole scene was way cooler in my memory. 10 big Bison Bucks from Daharka.
Damn nature, I am surprised they're yet a scary movie who use them.
Yeah, nature, you scary, damn. Oh man, but yeah, it just way cooler in memory than what the actual movie is, but still good, because we like jank. Okay, we like jank. See,
we like Zook. See,
yeah, we like it. See, so yeah, it's still good. Thank you, Warwicked 27 for that one, man. I love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Like that, they're one of my favorite. It might be my favorite when it comes to those like really iconic slasher movie series where there's just seemingly endless sequels and now reboots and stuff. Obviously Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. We were just talking about Hellraiser earlier, Halloween. We were talking about that earlier. Nightmare might be my favorite series on, because something, you know, Robert Englund, his performance as Freddy, he's so hilarious. You know, he's just so hilarious, he's so energetic. I think that's what it is. It's just like very entertaining. So yeah, I think those are my favorite ones. So thank you, Warwick at 27. Make me want to watch through them again. In fact, I played Dream Warriors. If you guys caught the intro to the stream, Rockin' with Dockin', played Dream Warriors from the third Nightmare on Elm Street. Prince of the Abyss is up next and says, one of my favorite versions of this classic monster. Classic monsters do have many different versions. Let's see which one this is.
Egypt, 4,000 years ago.
A land of strange rituals and savage cruelty. Many of
Where they cut off your ear if they don't like your face. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
their secrets are still hidden from the...
Oh wait, that's like Saudi Arabia, right? What were they singing about in Aladdin? Agrabah? Was that what it was? Agrabah? Not Egypt.
eyes of 20th
Close enough.
century man. Secrets that protect their dead. Supernatural powers that once released can live again in our modern world. The Mummy, the living dead, bringing terror and death across 4,000 years. He was a high priest of the great god Karnak, until one night he attempted the ultimate in blasphemy. He was condemned to guard forever the princess he had loved and protect her from intruders.
We got the mummies.
Go and destroy those who desecrated the tomb of our princess. He who robs the graves of Egypt dies.
Yeah, Duo Maxwell says, I still prefer the Brendan Fraser movie. I gotta say, that's probably my favorite mummy movie, too.
Darkstalker's waifus encounter Darkstalker's antagonist Jada in this cutscene, also from Cross Edge. Play as much as you want.
Thank you, T-Bone. Another ticket to ride on the BOOGA train. This mummy looks rather gooey.
He who robs the graves of Egypt dies.
And Peter Cushing's back. I told you, he's in like more of these than the Christopher Lee in these Hammer movies. He's in more of them than Christopher Lee is. He's in like all of them. This is for blowing up Alderaan. Wait, Christopher Lee is the mummy? I didn't see that coming. The team who gave you that other... I wish these captions were as funny as... Remember that other one? Curse of Dracula, Horror of Frankenstein, something like that. Remember? No, not that one. The other one. Yeah, same team that brought you that. He's sinking into the swamps of sadness. Like Artax. Love these Hammer films, though. They're so good. So good. All right. Let's see. That one was from Prince of the Abyss, I believe. I'm refreshing the list right now. Yeah, that was Prince of the Abyss. Next up is Daharga88. Says, could not find a trailer for this one, so here's the ad for the toy. And then Tavern's Poll, yours is actually up next, so you haven't been skipped. I saw you in the chat say, can we get a refresh? Trust me, I've been refreshing it. You know how sometimes Stream Elements will change the order a little bit, but yours is actually after Daharka's. On the list, anyway. Miss Switch. Was that was like an old, yeah, I was about to say, wasn't this like old, maybe like early 80s, late 70s? You know, you can kind of tell just by the animation style. It's from around that time period. I remember seeing this, like I was looking for stuff last year on last Halloween channel surfing. I was looking for stuff to show you guys. And this one, I want to say it got blocked or something. Like there were quite a few. It was surprising, actually. I came across a couple of like these really obscure looking, you know, kind of like one and done animated Halloween specials. And then they would get blocked, like NBC owned them or something, you know, and they were so, and I want to say Miss Switch was one of them. I could be wrong there because there were a lot, and it was kind of hard to keep track of them all. But I do remember like coming across it and being like, huh, you know, interesting.
I've been expecting you.
The Trouble with Miss Switch was a children's book by Barbara Brooks Wallace.
We're getting some lore here.
1971. In 1980, the Ruby Spears Company, who made shows like Alvin and the Chipmunks, made Miss Switch.
Oh, that explains it. Yeah, Ruby Spears, because I'm pretty sure Hanna-Barbera, who bought them out? Somebody bought them out. And if it was broadcast on ABC, that's Disney's channel. Like, if you guys didn't know, like, Disney owned the ABC, like, even before they owned Marvel and Star Wars and stuff. So, yeah, that's probably why it got blocked.
Into an ABC weekly special cartoon. The cartoon saw high ratings and was rerun frequently. The main character, Miss Switch, was a teacher with
She kind of looks like the Baroness right there. Anyone else? Anyone else getting like Baroness as a school teacher vibes?
Special powers, because secretly she was a witch.
Were you about to suggest that?
Is that Kitty? Whoa, we got Kitty's relative in there. Look, he even looks like, he's even doing that little like side glance. He looks so much like Kitty. He's just darker, you know. He's just darker. Yeah, that's like Kitty's dad. It's like Kitty's dad right there. Teacher Baroness who turns into a witch. She still kind of looks like, if you just put a pair of glasses on her, this would look almost exactly like the Baroness in a witch costume. Now I'm getting ideas. We might need Baroness dressed as Miss Switch. I have Baroness in the lineup. You'll probably see her on Friday if we unlock it. But yeah, might need to get another appearance of Baroness in another costume here. Yeah, Ninja Kitty. Yeah, it's Kitty's dad.
Witches are all bad. Let me clear up your confusion. There are indeed witches, and I am a good one.
Although the cartoon was
a good
popular,
witch,
no merchandise was ever produced. That's when I asked a very talented customizer for help. I had followed his work for many years and asked if he was up for the challenge. Artist Gary Anderson on DeviantArt has been customizing figures using the She-Ra Princess of Power series of toys from the 80s.
So we need a Baroness Vampire and Baroness Witch. Well, Rusty Heckler, Baroness Vampire, like I without kind of spoiling it, but just trust me, that one's taken care of. But Baroness Witch, yeah, I think we need that. Specifically Miss Switch, like that like purple dress and hat combo.
I thought using these figures as a base would be.
So is this just okay? The rest of this is just about the custom figure. I was digging the lore. The lore was pretty good. But apparently they just, all right, so they made a custom figure out of her. That's cool. I was digging the lore though, like the history of the show. That was cool. I like that. But thank you, Daharka88. Next up is from Tavern's Poll and says, say his name a few times and it's showtime. All right, I think you guys know who it is. Jason Long, we actually got Elvira Baroness last year. Specifically the one, if you guys remember from that scene in the movie, Elvira Mistress of the Dark, where she goes like Rambo mode. She gets a little red headband and her dress gets all like tattered and torn. And she's got some giant machine gun or bazooka or something. So because Baroness, you know, G.I. Joe's like a military cartoon, right? So I actually had Baroness dressed as Elvira from that scene. So it was like she had the red headband on, her dress was all torn up. So yeah, we actually got that last year.
Tavern's Pool, I believe you're close. You're close. You're saying Lydia was the same VA as Kitty Pryde from X-Men Evolution. Close. You're thinking of the wrong rookie waifu, because Kitty Pryde was the rookie waifu in Evolution. She was voiced by Jubilee from the 90s X-Men. Okay, because X-Men Evolution came later. That was like late 90s, early 2000s. And this show is from 1989. I mean, it ran for a few seasons, but it started in 89. And X-Men started in 92. And Jubilee's voice actress was actually kind of all over the place in that time period. So Lydia is actually voiced by Jubilee. Showtime. Yeah, man. That was, you know, the Beetlejuice cartoon. I don't know what you guys think about it. Like, I can only handle it in small doses. It's one of those cartoons that's never quiet. Like, it's always like very noisy. And I don't mean just like music, but like people are always like yelling and there's like bombastic sound effects going off and stuff the whole time. Like, it's pretty crazy. It's not like a horrible show, but I can only take it in small doses. Yeah, Tavern's Pool says, I liked bits and pieces. Yeah, that's kind of how it was. That's kind of how it was. It was like, yeah, you know, there'd be like good moments, but as far as trying to like binge watch it, you know, like if I were to have it, because I don't, it's one of the ones I did not get on DVD. Because if I were to own the full series on DVD, I could never get through it. I can't take too much of that show in one sitting. But thank you though. Thank you. I do like the opening, and of course it reminds me of the movie with Michael Keaton, which was a lot of fun. And that Lydia was voiced by Jubilee. Good stuff. Warwicked 27 is up next and says, a little Van Helsing love for you, Bacon. Hell yeah. Bring on the jank. Crank that jank all the way up to 11 with Van Helsing.
Go and help Van Helsing!
He's trying to wrangle her. He's trying to wrangle his vampire wife who's got her by the ankles there. As janky as they are, I actually really like the character designs in this movie. You know, yeah, they might have been limited by a low budget or maybe just the technology of the time, but you can tell that the creativity was there. Like Frankenstein in particular, or Frankenstein's monster, if you want to be real specific about it. But yeah, like his design with like the green lightning heart, and I think you could see inside his brain at one point, there's like green lightning going on in there. The character, and of course the vampire waifus, wooga wooga booga booga, right? Yeah, I love the character design. Like there was definitely creativity going on here, but they were just limited to the technology of the time, and I would imagine not a high enough budget. Maybe, I don't know if like low budget is the term, because there was some money behind this movie, but they probably needed a lot more to make it look better. But I can appreciate the creative design. Yeah, it was like kind of steampunk. Yeah, that's a really great way to describe it. It had kind of that steampunk aesthetic. I love that. Her laugh. See, now that's a good evil laugh right there.
It is your blood that shall keep me beautiful.
Like, ladies, please, you're both pretty.
I think if you're going to kill someone, kill them. Don't stand there talking about it.
It's even jankier than I remember. Oh man, it's like that Freddy Krueger scene. It's even jankier than I remember. And I like with the Freddy Krueger scene, I remember it looking like kind of cool. I haven't seen that one in a while, so I thought it was like, and it's like, oh wow, this actually looks really bad. This movie I remember being janky. It's not like I'm like, oh yeah, it was really cool. It's like, no, I remember that, and it's still even worse than I remember. Oh, I need to see this. We need to watch this before the month is done. We got about 2 weeks. We got about, just over 2 weeks, like 2 weeks and some change, before the month is over. We got to get Van Helsing in there. Holy shit. I think my copy is actually on VHS. So I'm either going to need to like order the DVD, or if somebody has a digital copy, they can send me. But yeah, I had this on VHS. So good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's keep going. Guys, be sure to like up the stream if you're enjoying the madness so far. We've got a good crowd here. Always makes me happy when we get those likes into the triple digits. Just like the view count. T-Bone is up next and says Yakuza versus zombies, making this Japanese game silly. Wait a minute. Yakuza has always been a silly series. Yeah, it's a gold mine of memes. So it doesn't surprise me that they encounter zombies at some point. But let's see what you got. Sega. I prefer the Sega or the Sega. No, commies are not people. It's not Big Tit Zombie or whatever that one was called from. It's not. We saw that one last week. It's not that one. This is a game. This is Yakuza Dead Souls. Like as wild as these games are, obviously just a meme farm, it's just like a content farm for meme clips. I've heard that they're unironically good. Like they actually are fun to play, good game mechanics, a lot of variety and stuff. I've never played any of the games from the series, but I've seen people, talk about them and make videos about them. And of course, seen a bunch of memes from them and stuff. But yeah, I've heard that they're like unironically fun games. His face. I don't know why. That just looks really funny. Holy shit. That's a big zombie. Is that Venom? Japanese Venom? Rex Rude says, I've seen people play these Yakuza games and all they do is mahjong. That's a roach monster. I can't even tell if you're kidding or not. Like, you could be saying that just because like I said how much I hate roaches from the Creep Show clip, or it could actually be a roach monster because this is a Japanese game after all. They do crazy shit. So I don't even know if you're joking or not. It's like Left 4 Dead Japan edition right here. Left 4 Dead Japan edition. So to clarify, there's not big old zombie titties. No, not in this game, at least that I know of. Not in this trailer. I mean, technically, there's not even any in that movie that's called Big Tit Zombie. There's not any. It's a very misleading title. The only thing that's accurate in that title is zombie. From that movie that we played the trailer, somebody sent. I can't remember who it was, but somebody sent in the trailer last week. And the only thing that's accurate in that title is zombie. There's no tits, and none of them are the ones that are in there are not big. And they don't even show any. So I mean, cause, it's Japanese, so you get what you get. But it's like a comedy though. It's a comedy movie, which is why they went with that name, because it's it'll make certain people look at it and go, oh, I got to see this for what they think is going to be in it. And then it'll get other people to look at it and go, that sounds funny as hell. And the movie is funny as hell. It's meant to be like a comedy. And that's what you get. Well, but thank you, T-Bone, for the Yakuza clip. Next up, we got another one from WarWicked27 and says, this one is for the costume idea. I swear. I'm glad he clarified that, I guess. We'll see. Let's see what the costume idea is.
And this is how I stay happy.
What? Okay, hold on. You got to see from the beginning. Okay, so WarWicked says this is just a costume idea. He says he would like to see a waifu dressed as this. Let's see why.
And this is how I stay happy. I eat bread. 1 loaf a day, at least.
I like 2 chokes of milk, please.
Oh no, is this chat music? Is this chat music? No.
Name, the physics are amazing. Actually completely distracted by the pudding level physics going on here. Had 2 big reasons to go straight down to the comments. Thought I was looking at water balloons. Before anyone asks, her eyes are blue. I wanna go to the Shire and get high on weed with Gandalf. That's my dream. I could smell the OF link from the reel before.
Oh, brutal. Brutal. But not, I'm sure they're not wrong, though. I'm sure they're not wrong.
And this is how I stay happy.
All right. There you go. Costume idea, elf, waifu, generic, bubbly, we'll say, but yeah, the pudding level jiggle physics. Or I don't even know if they said jiggle physics. I think they just said pudding level physics. The pudding level physics. Yeah, so we just want a bubbly elf waifu with pudding level physics. All right, we'll note that one down for you, WarWicked. We'll note that one down for you. Thank you. Darka88 is up next and says, not all witches get to be popular. Some witches are bitches. Wait. There we go. Pudding. No, that's why commies are not people. That's why I stopped it at that part in the song, because nothing's gonna top that comment. When that comment said, I can smell the OF link from here, like that's it, that done. You know, like nothing is gonna top that. Like fucking done. We have Bayonetta at home. Like you're at the store. Hey, I want to get Bullet Witch. No, little Timmy, we have Bayonetta at home. Yeah, Temu Bayonetta. When you order Bayonetta from Wish.com.
The invisible God wouldn't bend the laws that govern life.
Commies are not people with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
I bet it grips tighter than a retard holding onto their favorite action figure.
What, that dress? That elf girl's dress? Yeah, you wouldn't be wrong there. Yeah, Bayonetta is great. Yeah, this is Bullet Witch. WarWicked says, I was thinking about using this clip. Well, hey, you know, great minds think alike. You guys, if one person doesn't send it in, somebody else will. So there you go. Does she get witch time? It looked like it. I don't know. They kept the trailer's only, it's being more like cinematic. I mean, it is showing some gameplay, but we're not getting any like breakdowns of anything. So she pulls up like some sort of ability menu there. So it looks like maybe there's like a bullet time or bullet witch time or something like that. I remember hearing about this game, never played it, and then seeing it now, it's definitely we have Bayonetta at home. Let's go T-Bone with another visit from the Gyat Fairy.
For those who wanted more yams with zombies.
What? Did anybody ask for that though? I mean, I guess commies are not people. I think he did ask for it. Okay, because I'm like, did anybody ask for that? I don't know. I don't recall. I think commies are not people though. I think he did. So thank you, T-Bone. All right, so that was Daharka88 with Bullet Witch. Next up is Prince of the Abyss, his last one from me, I think. One of the few werewolf movies where the guy didn't get bit to become a werewolf. He was born one. He was adopted as one, because I made the joke that I was like, oh, well, who was the werewolf, mom or dad? And our mom and dad still together. And then he said, well, neither was the werewolf. So I guess he was adopted. Still checks out. Scream Factory. I love Scream Factory.
Of the werewolf that was laid on a baby who grew in
Master Godai says Bullet Witch came out before Bayonetta. You might be right. You might be right. It still got lost in her shadow, though. You know what I mean? Bullet Witch might have come out first, but she still ended up in the shadow of Bayonetta.
To a man possessed by a monster.
Oh, he's acting up again. Go to your room. Go to your cage. Kennel up. Kennel up, little wolf boy.
Town, the night brought
You've been acting up again.
Music and girls and the moon.
Music and girls and the moon.
To this Spanish town, the night brought drinking and dancing, music and girls and the moon.
Well, I mean, that the night typically brings that to every town. You know, to this Spanish town, it brought drinking. The night brought drinking, dancing, music, and girls, and the moon. You don't see that in every town. Actually, you do. Actually, we do see the moon at night at every town. But do go on, movie trailer guy.
The full moon that turned an innocent man into a savage.
Oh, he's zooking out. He's zooking out.
Of the werewolf. A man possessed by a desperate need for love, who found in Christina all the passionate sincerity of youth.
Christina, do you love me? Will you marry me, Christina? You say you love me, will you marry me?
He's jumping the gun on the J-Law right there, you know? He's like, do you love me? Will you marry me? I said, if you love me, you'll marry me. It's like, whoa, dude, she didn't even get a chance to reject you yet. At least have the J-Law moment happen first, then you can freak out. This guy's on the Zook.
Yes, I will.
Is she like a were-rabbit? Why does she look part... Is it just me? Like, I know the other guy is supposed to be the werewolf, but is she like a were-bunny? Is she a were-rabbit? What's with those teeth?
Help me! Get away! Get away!
A were-beaver? Just give her a carrot.
Oh, get away! No!
Just like a werewolf. It's still J-Law. Well, she is British. Yeah, Prince of the Abyss. She is British, you know. They didn't say it was from the team that brought you that other movie. Remember that other one that you saw trailers for? But thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Daharka88's got another one for us here. It says at least she comes with some free costume. Oh, and then it cuts it off. Damn, I wonder what it is. This might be another costume recommendation, maybe, possibly. Oh, we got more Bullet Witch. Oh, so Bullet Witch has special costumes. All right, let's take a gander. We get a gander at a regular costume here. He's out trick-or-treating in the suburbs. Yeah, Hammer films are awesome. Oh, this one's fancy. Look at this. This is a tiny mini skirt. A tiny mini skirt right there. Fancy. The obligatory schoolgirl outfit. That is, it's like, if you're not getting the slave Leia bikini, then you're getting the schoolgirl outfit. It's obligatory. Now that's an even tinier mini skirt. Whoa, buddy. That's a micro mini. Is this like an Attack on Titan outfit? What's this next one here? Oh, she's kind of like the mummy. She's like one part mummy, one part Lara Croft, I think. Mummified Lara Croft. Now she's the Gyat Fairy. Has her own Gyat Fairy outfit here. All right, not bad, not bad. I feel like that's more than what Bayonetta got. I don't remember Bayonetta getting all those different outfits like that. Oh man, back to back from Daharka88. So that was the first one. Second one, it says apparently this is the most dangerous, and it also got cut off. These links. These are long links here.
According to science, this is the most lethal Halloween costume you can put on your body. And you might be wondering, what is this strange ball of plastic? Yeah, so this is 1992 Batman Returns latex Catwoman. I don't know if I can pull this off, but we're gonna try. So also, it came with a whip. I don't even know how to use this. Pro tip, do not put lotion all over your body before trying to get this on. Okay, let's get this. I feel a little claustrophobic right now. I'm gonna put boots on and back up real quick. Full transparency, I'm like 3 seconds away from a panic attack. Okay, this corset is supposed to go here. I couldn't be bothered to lace it, so I just clipped it. Now it's for the worst part. I'm gonna make my hair small. My makeup's about to delete off my face. Okay. Holy shit. I have chubby cheeks, so they're getting caught in the... This makes your face snatched, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now I just need to put the gloves on. I do not have 9 lives anymore. I think I'm already down to 2. Oh! He said he was into cats, so. If you're single and you need a Halloween costume, this is great. Just know you're gonna sweat.
Interesting. Interesting. Most deadly or dangerous or whatever she said. I don't know. I think there's other things. You know, maybe it was like a hassle to put on or whatever. But I can think of some other things you could dress as for Halloween that get you into some deadly, dangerous trouble. But thank you, Daharka88. Duo Maxwell is up next and says Lisa will take a potato chip and eat it. Retro Ryu says she was talking. Wait a minute, she was talking?
Did you? Global Warm has many dedicated employees willing to carry out Burns' dream of drowning the Earth.
Fine. Wow, that is a big board. I gotta come up with a lot of ways to die. Well, just have to be creative. Ah!
Toilet gator.
Really? A toilet gator?
I was running out of ideas. I'm going to bed now.
Oh, what about the second page?
What?
Toilet lion. She's fat and she drowned in chocolate.
The last guy, I don't know, liquefied in a giant blender.
Already did that.
That was pureed. This is a totally different setting. Ugh. Okay.
Weird. I know it's like a Death Note meets Simpsons, but is that real? Is that AI? I just can't tell anymore. But thank you, Duo Maxwell. She never ate the chip though. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for her to take the chip and eat it in dramatic fashion, like in the original. Warwicked 27 is up next with a doubleheader. Another, I think this is the second doubleheader. Costume ideas, more costume ideas. Let's go. Rayman is one lucky guy. All right, so this is a costume idea. I'm assuming from Rayman. Not quite pudding physics, but we're getting close. And then the Netflix version. So you got the original Gyat Fairy from Rayman, and then you've got the Netflix adaptation. Are these just all a bunch of different ones? She's fat. Holy shit! Oh, she's just wearing a bow tie. There's your winter edition. Oh, what the fuck! It's like zombie trailer park. I don't even know what the fuck is going on here. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, they're basically all just using the same animation. It's just like different ones. But costume ideas from More Wicked. Not bad. I could think, we might be able to use some of those. So yeah, so many Gyat Fairies. Warwicked 27 is up next and says, can't forget about the scary nurses, which I don't know if you meant for this to be a costume idea, but if not, it should be. I mean, this is a good clip here. Let me see where we can go. Wait, stop at a no. Okay, yeah, there it is. All right. Yeah, we can check out the clip here, but I think this would be a good costume idea as well. The thing is you need more than one, so we can't just have like one waifu. We need a bunch. We need to get like a lot of the top waifus, like Charlie Girl, Princess Lana, Baroness, maybe like Frosta, Hannah, get them all as, so that way you can have like all the different janky poses and stuff, line them up. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, this is from the movie, based on the game. Which doesn't really make sense that it's Rose, because like all of these creatures are meant to represent some aspect of the protagonist's psyche. So these sexy nurses were like his horniness. So it's like it doesn't make sense that they're here with Rose being the main character of the movie. But yeah, we'll allow it. See what I mean, though? You can't just have one. Like, we would need multiple waifus so that we could get all these, like, weird different poses and, like, line them up. I think that would make a much cooler looking image, whatever you want to call it, shot, whatever, than just like one of them by themselves. Or are they? Goodbye, nurse. And I think that's, yeah, he said just to play the first minute, because then she's kind of sneaking around. It slows down a little bit here. But thank you, Warwicked27. DeHarka88's back with another one. Says, when the hand language has many meanings. Start at 125, okay? Uh, 125. There we go. All right, let's see what you got. Is this Buffy? Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Whoa! Hey! Okay, I mean, look, I get it. You know, their hearts. She's, vampire. You stake them, stab them, and stake them in the heart. But you didn't, clearly, Buffy, you did not think that one through. Okay, you did not think that one through. I know you're trying to win this game of Pictionary here, but you just went off the rails. The fucking reactions. Like it's like she's implying that you do that to death. Because the question was, how do you kill them? That's what, if you saw that on, what's his name? Xander. Xander's sign is like, how do we kill them? Right? So she's trying to, stake them. But I think everyone's thinking that, oh, we're going to death by hand snoo. You're going to do that to death. I like how everyone's, like, even Willow's mind was in the gutter. Like, not just the two guys, and even Willow was like, whoa, buddy. Like, everyone went straight to that. Is that like the funny part of the scene? You don't get your voice back. Thank you, DeHarka88. Warwicked is up next with another one for us. Start at 30 seconds. Can't forget about this OG classic. Had a lot of classics tonight, which is great. Love the classic stuff. Let's see what this one is. So to start at 30. Oh man, this scene is brutal. I know this one. All right, 30 seconds in. Let's go.
Yum, yum.
There's like chunks. It's not just the green goo. There's like chunks of the gremlin flying out. Like, yeah, this might be the most violent scene in the whole movie. This one's brutal. Get little gremlin nuggets. Making some gremlin nuggets right there. A gremlin smoothie. Like, holy shit, lady. You know they're meant to be the villains, right? Calm down. Yeah, you don't mess with mom's kitchen. Everybody should know. We all got moms, and everybody should know you don't mess with her kitchen. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Dude, she's like such an efficient killer too. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild how efficient she is at taking these things out. Fucking brutal. What a great scene. Thank you, Warwicked. Token Robot is up next and says, just keeping it spooky. Well, hey, that's the name of the game. So let's see what you got.
This Halloween, be the most popular house on the block. While the other neighbors are passing out boring old chocolate bars, dull candies,
Hey, Milky Ways are
and
good.
bland
So are
treats,
Snickers.
why don't you give the kids what they really want? The exciting and smooth taste of Newport menthol cigarettes. The most refreshing smoke of all. Newport menthol cigarettes. Alive.
Shit. We trick-or-treating in the hood? What the fuck? You handing out Newports? What? I'll take the Snickers and the Milky. I'll even take a Three Musketeers. What the fuck? No, this is not AI. Apparently, this was a banned Halloween commercial from 1981.
Halloween is almost here. Knock down the door.
Thank you, Tony Blaze. Ticket to ride on the BOOGA train. Yeah, shit. They handing out Newports and shit. We gotta go trick-or-treating. Damn. Holy fuck. There you go. I gave you 2. I got you 2 right there for you, commies nut people. Token Robot, thank you, man. That's a good find right there. Warwicked 27's got another one for us. Tom Atkins' favorite role. Let's see what you got. Or Scream Factory, hell yeah.
The night of the fall is finally here. For Chris, Cindy, and JC, it's going to be the best night of their lives. But tonight is also the night of the creeps. From a world unknown comes a nightmare.
Suddenly a spaceship.
First, they are under you, around you, on you, and then inside you.
They get in through your mouth, and you won't.
They're like killer turds.
While they incubate, even if you're dead.
They are a new breed of terror.
Freeze!
They are a different kind of horror.
Zombies, exploding heads, creepy crawlies. We could have a little problem.
The creeps are taking over.
I got good news and bad news, girls. The good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
You have never had a night like this. Night of the creeps. If you scream, you're dead.
That's awesome. I forgot this movie existed. Night of the Creeps with the they're like leeches. Basically look like giant killer turds coming after you. Space slugs, yeah. Yeah, definitely this is another one we need to watch before the month is out. This is good old classic janky horror from the 80s, 1986. Right in the golden age. Thank you, Warwicked, man. Killer stuff from Warwicked, our stream boss. Our stream boss tonight, man. Killing it. Thank you. Token Robot is up next. Says a little long, but think the Baconeers will enjoy it. Well, we'll see how much we can get through here. Is it? Let me pull it up. Is it copyrighted? What is it?
Which is syndicated.
Okay, I don't know if this is going to be copyrighted or not. These old broadcasts, it's like hit or miss. We'll try to get through as much as we can. It's a 7-minute clip, so I know I can't do the full 7 minutes. But we'll get like a minute or 2 in for sure.
Syndicated nationally, and just perfect for tonight. Please welcome Elvira.
Looking extra sparkly tonight.
Elvira, I have to tell you.
See, she's going places, you know, like calling back to the Hellraiser 3, where it's like, oh, you just need to show a little more leg and then you'll be big in the business, right? See, Elvira, she's going places, okay?
See, they're saying something that I want to try to verbalize, you know. You are, without a doubt.
Yeah, and Vincent Price there too. It's like, this is the craziest crossover. You got Vincent Price there, Elvira. This is a wild crossover right now.
And I've watched you on television. I watch your show. Yes, I do.
You have?
Yes, I do. And you are,
I watch it just for the articles, though.
without a doubt, one of the most attractive vampires almost alive.
What? Thank you. I must say, you're wearing an incredible costume tonight, Joan. I hardly recognize you.
Are you, well, I'll ask you a Joan question. Are you ever you know?
Abria, you know, he can't even form sentences right now. Abla.
Yeah, it's tougher for me than it is for Joan. Wait, you talk about spitting it out. That's the idea of it. Do you ever worry about your dress that you're gonna, like, they're gonna spit out? You know what I mean?
Spill out. I think that's, you know, I think the phrase you're looking for is that, are they ever going to spill out? And pretty sure we've all wondered that.
No, actually, I have this industrial strength bra in there, you know. It's like, I'm not going nowhere. Real reinforced. It's in there for life. Yeah.
For life. That's a shame.
You know, I have one of those Halloween poems, too, like Vincent had, you know, that I wanted to recite.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. There once was a hermit named Dave. Oh, never mind. I better not tell it here. You just reminded me of it, though, Vincent.
In a cave, yeah.
Yeah, right. He said, I admit. Look at the money I saved. Do you always wear that? I mean, you always wear that dress? You always?
No. Sometimes I like to wear something kind of low-cut and sexy.
Well,
Actually, I do always wear this dress. I mean, you know, my costume is being marketed around the entire United States now. Yeah, it's
like going to be other women dressed like you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, guys, too. Yeah.
She saw into the future. I mean, hey, we do have waifus dressed as Elvira from previous Halloweens, and we'll probably see it more this Halloween as well. It is a popular costume here on the Orbital Station amongst the waifus in the roundup.
It's a great costume because, you know, it doesn't matter if you have, like, kind of a big chest or anything. I mean, because you can wear it and you know, just go as Cher. I mean, it still looks good.
I like how she's kind of taking digs at other people, you know? She's kind of taking digs at some people. Not bad. All right. No, I don't think there's anything that would get us in trouble on there. But thank you, Token Robot. Yeah, you weren't wrong. Baconeers enjoy Elvira, definitely. Daharka88's got another one for us. Daharka88 and Warwicked, man, you guys have been like on fire. Thank you for the massive support from both of you guys tonight. T-Bone Tony as well with a lot of super chats here in this list. But let's see. We've got a zombie game where a gun is not the main weapon. I mean, you know, anything that bashes the head in, I think will do. Oh, they didn't show. I was hoping to see some crazy weapon because, yeah, Dead Rising. what's his name? Frank West or something like that, where you can basically make a weapon out of just about anything. So not only is a gun not the main weapon, there really is no main weapon. Just about anything is a weapon. And, it's kind of a big appeal of the game. Yeah, I guess they censored it for the commercial. It is a violent game, though. But yeah, Dead Rising, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me close some of these tabs real quick. I got way too many tabs open here. Way too many. Okay, there we go. But thank you, Deharka88. War Wicked's got another one for us here. Final one from War Wicked, in fact. Says, some robot chicken hijinks. Let's go. Love some robot chicken classic stuff here.
Previously on Big Brother, a practical joke war resulted in hurt feelings. No! Ghostface's laundry debacle.
A new song from the Hex Girl with guest.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Deharka88. Man, Deharka and War Wicked. Holy shit, Deharka just took over Stream Boss. I was actually wondering. I'm like, with the way that they're going, I almost feel like it might end up being a Stream Boss battle. And lo and behold, Deharka88 just took over Stream Boss. So all hail our new Stream Boss, Deharka88, with a mighty 107 hit points right there. Let's go. Get those pizza rolls raining. Get the waifu swanging for you. She's wrangled and dangled. Let's go. Thank you so much, man, for the big support tonight. And a lot of great clips, too, both of you. Everybody sent in great clips, but lots of clips from you and War Wicked, and they've all been great. So thank you, guys.
Earned him the wrath of Freddy.
Aw, where the hell's my sweater?
Chill out. It's in the dryer.
You fool! The label clearly says permanent press.
Now this is kind of funny because if you guys remember on Friday, we had Jinx dressed as Freddy, and this is basically what happened. This is basically what happened to the sweater. If you guys remember the Jinx dressed as Freddy pinup, this is, sweater was in the dryer and was shrunk to about that size. Shrunk to about that size.
Says permanent press.
It says whoever reaches the kitten first will win the golden power of veto.
Competition was fierce, but it was Leatherface who stood victorious.
Holy
As a
shit,
result,
Kitty, no! Kitty, no! That's fucked up. I mean, Leatherface, I guess, with the chainsaw, but I feel like Hellraiser could have just set the thing on fire and melted through it. Who is the most powerful out of all these guys? Because, like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees they're almost like zombies. Like there is like a magic element to them, or maybe supernatural is probably a better way. I don't know if like magic is involved, but like supernatural element that's keeping them alive. They're like undead, and they also seem to have increased strength, but that's about it. Ghostface is just a dude in a costume with like a voice changer, so he sucks the most. Freddy is pretty powerful, but typically only in dreams, and he tends to lose those powers when he comes to the real world. Leatherface, I think, would also fall into the category of maybe like Jason and Michael. I don't know. I'm not as familiar with the Texas Chainsaw stuff. He might just be like a slightly enhanced human as far as like strength and endurance goes, but I don't know if he's like undead. Whereas Hellraiser, or Pinhead, I'm calling him Hellraiser, that's my bad, Pinhead. Pinhead is like a fucking demon, like he's got, I would say like he's equally as powerful, if not more so, than Freddy in the nightmare, like in a dream, but he can do it like in the real world. So I would say he's the most powerful one. Yeah, Freddy and Hellraiser, or Freddy and Pinhead. Yeah, definitely those two.
it was Michael and Ghostface who found themselves on the block.
Ow.
Who will be evicted? Find out live tonight.
If Ghost
Napoleon McBonaparte says, I'm pretty sure Leatherface is just an inbred retard. He just has retard strength.
Ghostface got voted out? Take it from Freddy. That would be a dream come true. You get it? A dream? I kill people in their nightmares, man. That's what I do. It's my thing.
Last week, America voted online to decide which house guest would get to call home on a T-Mobile cell phone. Tonight, we have the results. And the winner is Ghostface.
America made the right choice giving the call to Ghostface. Of course, I would have called my mom. Today's her birthday. I love you, Mom.
Hello.
I see you.
Oh my goodness. Crazy shit. Good stuff though. Robot Chicken, man. Classic. Thank you, Warwicked27. Daharka88 is up next. Actually has a double header for us here and says, here is apparently the one who bought the right to make the movie from the game. I'm assuming this is probably like a callback to a previous clip. So let's see what we got here.
This is Chase Carter. Not a zombie in sight.
Anytime now.
Now, many of those abandoned here are people infected with the zombie virus. They depend on the tents behind this fence and the drugs inside to quite literally remain human. I thought you injected him! I did!
What are we talking about?
Oh, you know it's going to be good when it's a Crackle original movie. Does Crackle even exist anymore? Like, back when streaming was like a newer thing, and so everybody wanted, just like when the internet first came around and everybody wanted a .com. When Netflix started blowing up and everything, everybody wanted a streaming service, and there were all these like alternatives to Netflix, and Crackle was one of them. Do they even still exist? Ricardo says no, they're dead. Well, here we have a Crackle original movie, Dead Rising.
Break here.
Yes, but what does that mean?
It means schlock. Zombie schlock.
Basically,
That's great.
This is a serious situation, but there's no need to panic.
Hey, watch the road!
We now count down the hours to the inevitable firebombing.
You gotta get me out. They'll firebomb tomorrow.
The quarantine is sealed. There's nowhere to go.
They're gonna burn everyone.
We don't know that they're gonna burn anyone.
We need some kind of plan.
First thing you want to do is take out as many as possible. Grandma. Grandpa too. Remember to build weapons. Lots of weapons.
Kids don't build weapons.
Okay. And in 3, 2, 1.
Is that Portland? Yeah, Dead Rising, Watchtower. I mean, some of those weapons, first of all, just them even mentioning like building weapons using like all the duct tape and stuff. That's already a pretty big nod to the game because that was one of the biggest mechanics. As I mentioned earlier, like that was kind of the allure of the game, was that anything can be a weapon and you can combine stuff and make your own new weapons. So that was, and then the one that was like the staff with a chainsaw on each end, that was actually from the game. So as much as this does look very janky and cheesy, it's a Crackle original after all. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Might actually be entertaining. It might actually be entertaining. So we might have to check this one out. We might have to check this one out. Thank you for that, Daharka88. First of 2 back-to-back here from him. Second one says, "Damn, nature. I am surprised they're yet a scary," and then it cut it off. But I'm assuming it's something about, "Damn, nature, you scary." Let's see how scary nature is.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but that's a beehive made of flesh. And the architect are these guys, vulture bees.
All hail the Baroness!
This is Nickelodeon's own version of Monsters Incorporated years before Disney's Monsters Incorporated was even a thing. Here are all of the intro gags from the Grumble.
Is it Real Monsters? With Ickis and Crumb and what was the like noodle girl? Her name was like Olivia or something. I remember liking Crumb because he would hold his eyeballs in his hands. It was a cool design. But yeah, so what is this real or is this AI? Vulture bees make meat honey. Is this fucking real? Oblina. Oblique. Is it Oblina? I feel like that. I think Oblina is right. Oblique doesn't sound wrong either, though. It's one of those two. It's one of those two.
See, vulture bees don't drink nectar. Instead, they live solely off of meat, making them the only non-vegetarian bee. And they eat a lot of meat. They've been known to leave animals completely skeleton when they're done with them. And since bees gotta throw up to make their honey is in turn made of meat. They make meat honey. I've never not wanted to try a food so bad. I don't want to be the...
That's actually pretty terrifying. Because that looks like AI. That looks like something you'd see in like a xenomorph layer or I don't even know. It's like Freddy Krueger's Nightmare World, like what's on the walls, you know? I'm pretty sure we saw this texture in the Splatterhouse game on Sunday. You guys know what I mean? For those of you that tuned in, pretty sure we saw this on the walls in the Splatterhouse game. So the fact that that's not AI and that's real, damn nature, you are scary. Meat honey. Meat honey. All right. Thank you to Harka88 for the nightmare fuel. Duo Maxwell is up next and says Chucky versus Megan, Duel of Dolls, or Duel of the Dolls of Horror. I'm pretty sure this is that stop motion video we were watching earlier, but maybe we can see a different clip of it.
Hi, I'm...
Okay, yeah, this is a different... All right, it's not the exact same one. Not the exact same one.
Chucky. Hi. Looks like a cheap knock.
Oh, shit. Fucking OBS. OBS acting up on me here. Hold on, guys. Are we still live? Are we still live? Yeah, OBS crashed on me. Well, not crash, it just disconnected. It didn't crash, we're just disconnected. We're still live though, because it instantly reconnected. That's the good thing. The good thing is that it instantly came right back. So we should still be here, but just making sure. Yeah, do I need to do a sound check? Sound check. You guys able to hear that? You guys able to hear that? If you heard it, we're live. We're still here. Chirp. You guys are all right. All right, we're good. We're good.
Knock off to me.
A knockoff? Nah, I'm the upgrade.
Oh yeah? Cat.
You need to learn some manners. I'll rip your head right off your neck, I swear to God.
Dance off, you and me. Why is this like Guardians of the Galaxy? Why is this so janky?
Is that all you got?
That's a cute toy.
Okay.
There's so much jank going on. Like it keeps changing. It keeps evolving. It's jankier and jankier. Is that the fucking BFG from Doom?
What about this?
This is better.
Look at this one.
2 hours later.
Maybe we should chill out before we destroy the entire planet.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You ain't so bad anyway.
Both of you are washed up.
Huh?
Holy shit. Now the real jank has arrived. Neither Chucky nor Megan are nightmare fuel. This is the real nightmare. The fucking Furby. Holy shit. That whole video though is like otherworldly. how janky it is. But thank you, Duo Maxwell. Next up from Nakama, says a favorite Halloween movie of mine. All right, let's see what you got. What's your favorite?
Transform.
Oh, Critters. Critters 2 to be exact.
Oh, no, Lee. Lee, no, no.
Wait a minute, I was about to say, hold on. He's whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Wait, is she? I've got my finger on the button. Okay, that was like cleverly edited. That was cleverly edited because there are boobs in this movie. Whoa, and I'm glad I actually... Whoa, buddy. It's a good... Okay, it's not that cleverly edited. It's a good thing I stopped the clip there. There's a full moon out tonight. Whoa, buddy. All right. Thank you, Nakama. Thank you, Nakama. Yeah, well, I mean, it's... I guess it's YouTube friendly. I mean, it's on YouTube, but like, if I let the clip continue... The very next thing it cuts to is a full moon out tonight, okay? Stealth check failing. But thank you, Nakama. T-Bone is up next. Actually has a triple header. Holy shit, triple header from T-Bone right here. First one says more R4 voice clips, sample voices of how she talks in game. Well, the laughing is where it's really at. That's if we're trying to get like the jankiest of the jank, the laughing is where it really is. But we'll hear some of her other stuff, I guess.
Oh, so today's your birthday, is it? Then why don't we celebrate with these eggplants?
Now wait a minute, is that the same actress, quote unquote, that did the janky laughing earlier? Because I don't know. I mean, maybe it is, but sounds like she had a little bit of practice or just got replaced. This one knows how to at least like put on a voice. Still not great, but...
Yes, open wide and here! And another! Yes!
Oh, wait, no. Maybe this is the really bad laughter quote, actress.
One more! Christmas, huh? You've come to laugh at me too, haven't you?
Yeah, we're all laughing at you.
Even at this age, I've spent exactly 0 Christmases with a man.
Oh, she's a fucking lesbian?
It truly is the 0 dimension, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna lock you in the 0 dimension.
What? Are you inviting me on a Christmas date? Just wait a moment. I'll fix my makeup and become more beautiful than you have ever seen.
Just like a woman. Oh man, no janky laughter though. I wanted the janky laughter. But thank you, T-Bone. Next up from T-Bone, part 2 of 3, Darkstalkers action in that JRPG game, battle system, low quality vid, only one I could find. All right, well that's okay. It was more of like a curiosity thing because I only recognize those characters being from fighting games. So I just expected it to be a fighting game. But, oh, wow, you said low quality. You weren't kidding. This is like an old DSP video. They're just pointing the camera at the screen. Holy shit. Yeah, this is like Final Fantasy battles. Or Super Robot Wars.
I didn't do anything wrong. I hit all the buttons. Wow, that's lag.
Snort, snort. That's cool that they incorporate some of their fighting game moves. Like Morrigan would actually do that. She would duplicate herself and then start kicking ass on either side of the character. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you weren't kidding when you said low quality. Whoa, buddy. Third from the triple header here from T-Bone says Darkstalkers waifus encounter Darkstalkers antagonist Jetta in this cutscene from the same game. Hopefully a better quality video though. Oh my goodness, this is a 10-minute clip. Yeah, we can't play this whole thing, but I'll play a bit of it. Let me fast forward a bit and see what looks good. I have no idea what's going on here. It looks like this has some of the battle going on, like better quality for the battle. Anyway.
That's Jetta.
Oh shit, we get some top tier voice acting. Sounds like we're gonna get some top tier voice acting here.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Or perhaps I should say...
Como estás?
How about you don't say anything at all?
I understand how frustrating it is to be unable to put your feelings into words.
Is Miko around here somewhere?
No need to hurry. I have much to show you as I guide you down the path to death.
Oh yeah?
He looks happy about it. He's like, cool.
Sorry, you...
What are you up to, Jetta?
Let's just say I'm an actor in this world.
Buddy, you are not an actor.
Playing a very specific role.
What? You're like a star or something? All I see is some boring bookworm.
You are boring.
Those who can only perceive the surface reality should avoid jumping to conclusions.
You're just another bad guy to me. Give us back Miko.
That's an interesting outfit choice Felicia has on. The fuck? It's weird, man. Weird stuff. Pretty janky dialogue, though. Daharga88 is up next and says, a new song from the Hex Girls with a guest. Well, hey, we love the Hex Girls here on the Orbital Station. Let's see what the new song is. Is that the wife cage? Did they just lower... Oh, I was almost like, if they lowered her down in a cage, that'd be fucking hilarious. She's emerging from the wife cage. Wait, that's not, is that Daphne? Whoa, buddy. Now that's quite an outfit right there. Is that Daphne though? I thought that was gonna be Thorn. Isn't that the name of the singer of the Hex Girls? Thorn, right? That looks like Daphne with the purple eyes and the orange. I know it's supposed to be like a redhead, I'm assuming with like blue eyes, but they gave her like purple eyes. Yeah, it's like Raven Daphne. Or you know what? She also kind of looks like what was the clone of Jean Grey? Madeline Pryor. She looked kind of like Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen. That is a tiny miniskirt. Oh, and she just lost the cape. This might be costume idea, guys. This might be a costume idea. There's Thorn. You know what's weird is that the rest of the Hex Girls kind of got a downgrade. You know, I mean, like this is supposed to be Thorn right here. And I know they're doing like the whole colored lighting because they're on a concert stage, but you can still tell like they gave her kind of a weird haircut. I don't like the bangs. The dress is like hideous compared to what she originally wore. But then Daphne got this like massive upgrade. Like Daphne's looking hotter than ever. And then they downgraded all the rest of the Hex girls. Like, what the hell? I mean, the drummer still looks okay. In fact, you might even say the drummer looks a little bit better. Like, she looked, I don't know, she had like kind of a weird, almost like boyish look to her in the original. And now she's like, okay, that's, you know, just a cute drummer girl, whatever. But the keyboardist, who's supposed to look like Nightshade from Cops, she seemed to have gotten a bit of a downgrade. Thorn got she got the brunt of it, man. She got the worst. She's the most down. But then Daphne looks amazing. Yeah, drummer used to have a 5 head. Exactly, Master Godai. Whoa, did they race swap the keyboardist? She's supposed to, remember, she's the one who looked like she was a redhead, big floofy redhead with a lot of like eyeshadow on. She looked like Nightshade from Cops. Did they fucking race swap her?
What do you think of the new song?
Maybe I take it back. It's not Thorn who got the worst downgrade. We have a new challenger has arrived. There is another.
Let me be.
It's like the biggest downgrade of all.
Time we part. Set me free. Uncage my heart.
No, Daphne, don't try to dance. You look like one of the nurses from Silent Hill when you do that. Yeah, see, this is normal lighting here. This isn't because of like the concert lights. Yeah, they race swapped the keyboardist. She got the worst downgrade of them all. Yeah, they don't say, it just says Scooby-Doo, Daphne sings with the Hex Girls. It doesn't tell me exactly which series, obviously one of the newer ones, because we've got wokeisms happening here. Uggifying the girls and race swapping one of them. Yeah, definite downgrades. But I don't know, if one of you guys might know the actual title of the show. But I mean, hey, Daphne looks great though. It's kind of surprising actually with how modern this clearly is, and how much damage they did to the Hex Girls themselves. Kind of crazy to see Daphne looking so good. But thank you, Daharka88. Mystery Incorporated. There you go. Mystery Incorporated. Hellspawn Leviathan says it's from the Scooby-Doo EBT special. Oh, you guys are great. T-Bone is up next and says, for those who wanted more yams with zombies, I don't know who asked for that. Maybe it was commies and not people. I don't know who apparently somebody asked for this. And T-Bone says, here, I got you. So let's see what we got here. How much of this can I play? I feel like there's gonna be some whoa buddy moments in this. It's a 7-minute. I can't play the whole thing, but this is like all the cutscenes. Hopefully this is just the opening. We'll start with the opening here. Hey, somebody finally ate the chip. Whoa, buddy. This is what I was saying. I was like, is there going to be a... I got my finger on the button. Gotta take this one down.
番組の途中ですが臨時ニュースを申し上げます。本日14時過ぎ、東京都各所にて
It's funny how so many people, hey, they're like, hey, this is that Oni-chan Bara game. Like everybody knows. Everybody knows what it is already.
謎の集団による暴動事件が発生しました。
Cultured bacon ears. Oh, yeah, this is Oni-chan Bara.
お姉ちゃん、奴らが動き出した。
No time to get dressed. We gotta go fight zombies.
ご覧ください。あのたくさんの暴漢たち。次々と人々を襲っています。彼らは一体何を。
The tactical towel. The strategically placed towel. And it's like, forget bikini armor. She's just in an actual bikini. She also has a cowboy hat and a feathered boa on. You know, those add like stats or whatever. Maybe to strength and dexterity. I don't know. But yeah, it's not even bikini armor. It's just an actual bikini. I just find it amusing how many of you guys, like, immediately, like, I mean, like 10 seconds into the cutscene, you go, oh, this is Oni-chan Bara. Fucking cultured bacon ears over here. You guys are cracking me up. All right, we got a couple more here. We're almost to the end, so we actually did pretty well on time, all things considered. You know, YouTube having their technical issues earlier on and starting the stream 15 minutes late because of it, and still not being able to get any clips together. But you know what? We got plenty of good clips from you guys tonight. We are approaching the 3.5 hour mark. So yeah, did pretty good, I'd say. Did pretty good. So we've got one more here from Tony Blaze and then one more from Duo Maxwell, and I believe that'll be it for us. So from Tony Blaze, it says, Halloween is almost here. Knock down the door. I got to get them Newports. Knock down the door. I want them Newports. Oh shit, and this is actually, I was just making the Newports joke because that commercial, that band commercial was sent in earlier, but holy shit, does this go with it. If you know, you know. Came for my Newports and shit. I saw the commercial on TV. I heard you wasn't giving out no Three Musketeers and Milky Way shit. You passing out Newports. Where they at? Where they at, Michael Myers? Give them to me.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Holy shit, it's so perfect. Here for them Newports. Trick or treat, motherfucker. Let's go.
No.
This is why the house is on fire. He never changed the batteries. This is why the house is burning down and you don't hear any alarms going off. He never changed the fucking batteries. Damn it, Busta Rhymes. Oh, thank you, Tony Blaze. Duo Maxwell up with our last clip of the night. Let me refresh and just make sure. Yeah, you guys remember the 9-volt movie trailer parody that I played a little while back? It was like a horror movie about how like one of the ninjas could hear the chirp and the rest of her family thought she was crazy. They're like, it's just a ceiling bird. What the fuck? And then it turns out like her mom was like possessed by the 9-volt battery and like killed anyone that tried to change it. It was so fucking hilarious. All right. Last clip from Duo Maxwell says, this is the Nickelodeon version of Monsters Inc. years before Disney did Monsters Inc. And before it was even a thing. Here's all the intro gags from the Grumble.
Get down here! Lazy slime ball! Just stow it! That's up, slime ball! Get a Nielsen box! You blowhards!
I didn't even realize that he said different things each time. I never even caught that he says different things each time. Kind of wish they would let at least one intro play all the way through.
Not you again! I'll get you! That tears it! Wrong again!
A lot of these aren't even, let's be real, they're not really worth like highlighting. It's not like he's saying anything funny. The one thing that got like a smirk out of me was he said, "You need to buy a Nielsen box." That was pretty funny. Okay. I think we got the idea on that one. But thank you, Duo Maxwell. Appreciate it, man. Thank you to everybody who sent in clips tonight. Really good stuff. Definitely more added to the watch party list as always. Night of the Creeps. We got to watch that one before the month is over. There were quite a few, in fact, quite a few. So I'm going to go back through and add those to the official list, and we'll try to get through everything in these next couple weeks.
Grapes emoji, ghost emoji.
Oh, wait a second. We got one more here from Cheetos, aka the #1 troll, aka Waste of Space. That's most definitely what's up. Send in the Grape Ghost. The Grape Ghost. Let's see what this clip is. That's our only description, so this could be anything.
Let's gather round for a ghoulish ghost story.
It's the original Grape Ghost, Booberry.
Someone say ghost?
It's Blueberry!
Bringing you my hauntingly delicious cereal with blueberry flavor and tasty marshmallows.
I love Blueberry!
Silence, Bloober Food. Kids love
Soylence, Grape Ghost.
My delicious Count Chocula with chocolatey flavor and tasty marshmallows.
It's chocolatey terrific!
Says who?
Count Chocula!
Blueberry! You can enjoy a good nutritious breakfast with
Blueberry! Count Chocula!
Here's the real question, chat. Should we have waifu versions of the monster cereal? Like, do we need like a waifu Count Chocula? Waifu Blueberry? What was the other, like Frankenberry, I think was one of them. Do we? That's the real question. Do we need waifu versions of them? Thank you, Cheetos, aka Waste of Space, though. A lot of people are saying yes. A lot of people are saying yes. The Booba Berry. Wooga Wooga Booga Booga Berry. The Booga Berry. We need Booga Berry. Okay. We do. We need Booga Berry. All right. Countess. Yeah, it would be how about Baroness Chocula? Okay, Baroness Chocula. Because Countess, I guess, works, but Baroness should be the Countess, just because the name's so similar. And then, yeah, we need Booga Berry. Diana as Booga Berry. Okay. So it might, I saw a couple, I think Tavern Spool was like, no, please, no. Might be better than you think. Might actually turn out better than you think. Okay. So, yeah, we'll get Baroness Countess Chocula. We'll get Diana Booga Berry. I'll think of some others. I think that might actually be fun. So, all right, guys. Well, that's the show for you tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to each and every one who sent in a clip. A lot of really great stuff. As always, you guys, every single week, I say it every time, and you continue to impress every single time with the fire that you bring to the table here on Channel Surfing, man. Lots of really good stuff. We're going to add a whole bunch of things to the watch party list. We're going to move some things up the list so that we can get them in the watch parties this month for October, because we got some spooky stuff. We got Night of the Creeps, Creep Show, a lot of things with creep in the name. Is that like a running theme tonight? I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to get through a lot of that stuff here in the next couple of weeks leading up to Halloween. And then, of course, Friday. Halloween's on a Friday, so we're going to have a special Sterner stuff. I'll probably prepare some bonus clips for us to watch, just kind of like do like a watch party live on Sterner Stuff, you know, because there's a few that are royalty free. They don't get me in trouble with copyright, even if we watch the whole thing. And some of them involve Elvira. You know, we got to see some of her tonight. We'll get to see some more of her on Halloween night as well. And I'm sure a few nights in between from here till then. So you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you to each and every one of you. Your time is valuable, so I appreciate each and every single one of you for hanging out all the way through. Be sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed the madness tonight. Come back next Wednesday. We do this every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hopefully YouTube won't be screwing up, and that way we can all have clips to share. But thank you guys. We do this every Wednesday, so come back next Wednesday for more Halloween. It's all month long. That is the theme. Typically, we do a different theme every week, but you guys already know we're doing Halloween all month long. So see you guys next week for that. Otherwise, we'll see you on Friday for Sterner Stuff, kicking off the weekend, logging some cartoons with some memes, wrangling some waifus in the roundup, and otherwise just having a good time with the best community on YouTube, the Baconeers. That's the best way I know to kick off every weekend. So we'll see you guys there for that. Until then, I want you all to stay awesome, stay based. God bless you all, and remember,
Until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.
Tomorrow.
goodbye, nega ninjas.
She's simply awesome. She dashed by me in painted on jeans. And all had turned 'cause she was the cream. In the blink of an eye, I knew her number and her name. Yeah. She said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Caribbean queen, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts they beat as one. No more love on the run. I lose my cool when she steps in the room. And I get so excited just from her perfume. Electric eyes that you can't ignore. And passion